to the 3-Star channel, where the content is exactly what you expect it to be.
4 stars.
4
today.
stars. 4 stars.
Is this going to be a thing? We're just going to roll at the start of every single one?
Yes.
Yep.
It's 4
It's
stars.
our thing.
It's a 4 star.
It's 4-star
He
thing.
just doesn't like it when it's lower than 3.
This higher than 3.
Alright.
Sometimes it's not.
Oh.
Alright. So would anyone like to do the recap tonight?
We almost fucking died.
Yeah,
I took a nap.
those three almost died while me and Raksha were listening to well, I was listening to elevator music and Raksha was sleeping.
I took a nap in a tree.
It wasn't a good nap either.
No.
The Yetis don't taste good. Fun fact.
Garrus is a
I would
bit of an asshole.
assume not.
That was gross. Like,
Being paralyzed sucks.
Yeah. Alright. So,
I think that's pretty good.
our current
summation.
positions are Raksha asleep in a tree, Sindri's over there underneath the tree, I'm pretty sure near Alara, Garrus, and Rain. Alara is climbing on Rain, trying to get a book. Garrus is in Rain's lap, thus putting Alara sitting on Garrus' face.
I thought he
Begin.
would move.
No.
You didn't give him time to move.
Why would he move?
The man was laying there very peacefully and all of a sudden went, oh,
He didn't have any reason to move.
I did not.
He honestly was probably laying there, felt the Lar start climbing and was like,
Okay, are you guys ready? Are you ready?
Death by Snoo Snoo, the Thibel's best way to go.
we're going to start with Garrus' very beautiful line he's been preparing to say.
Begin.
Alara.
I'm not going to eat.
Alara, I didn't know you were going commando today.
I'm so glad I'm sleeping right now.
Death by Snoo Snoo, the Thibel's best way to go.
Alright, continue.
I'm digging it.
Garrus says that. It's a little muffled.
It's a little muffled by your
I'm higher
thighs.
on Rain, like
I was surprised I could hear
higher
him
trying to
in
get
all of
onto his shoulders now.
Just keeps going up higher. You're just giving him a better view. You keep going up.
this. I'm surprised I could hear him through all that thigh.
I'm gonna like grab Alara and like turn her and be like, no, the easiest way would be to get off of him.
Oh, damn.
And just move her legs from around his head and be like, look,
Look around your waist.
that's better than on her head. You're worried about his head right now, not where your body is apparently.
To be fair, she has asked about them before.
I don't even remember where our conversation had left off, honestly.
You were reading the book, and you just read the one special part about the book. In the book.
Where
No,
is his,
he
journal?
said a comment and we had texted our response.
Which was response.
Wasn't that the most recent thing that had been said? The most recent text between us?
I do not know, I can't read your text messages.
I don't either.
I'm napping.
Good.
It's a good nap.
Because he'd made
It's
some.
not a
No,
good
it's not.
nap.
It's
I
not
lied.
a good nap.
It's not a good
We've
nap.
talked about this. It's
It
not
is.
good.
Very bad nap.
Yeah. I was like, that
It's a
was our
good
last bid, wasn't it?
It's a good nap physically, not mentally. It's a good physical nap. Not
Yeah, we
mental
actually had
nap.
to deal with me saying that to Alara. She's gonna ignore that because I did not get a response from Alara for
We
that.
had a lot going on.
Yeah, we are doing that now.
Continue.
So if you would like to say that again.
I'm napping. I get to avoid all the awkward shit by napping.
Don't worry, white people are there.
To be fair, Garrus probably heard
It is
this
an
part.
8-hour
You weren't
nap.
like, you may have been like trying to whisper, but to be fair, a man sitting right below you would be able to
Yeah,
hear
it'd
it.
be really hard to whisper quiet enough unless you were like literally your mouth was in his ear.
I mean, I have earmuffs.
You didn't say she was straight up sitting on your
Like,
face.
I'm not
my man.
actually sitting on
She's
it.
not clenching her thighs on your face.
Wiggle, damn.
Well, I was trying to get you to hold it.
No, you didn't. You didn't say anything about you wanting
Well,
to
most
hold
time when someone puts a phone over there, most people grab it to hold it themselves, especially me, because I don't trust people to not go.
Yeah, my hand goes like.
No.
it. It was rude. It wasn't all gone.
It's empty.
What was it? Then?
That's for Thursday.
It's
Is it
empty.
really?
I'm not going to Mando. What the hell?
We don't
Look
know.
at you go.
I mean, let's
I mean,
address
now he does know.
it. Yeah, but we don't know. He said you are. I gotta trust him at this point. Unless you want me to just really? Like,
Oh really?
is she really going commando? Like, I don't know what you want me to do. At this point, I have to trust him.
Don't worry, Laura. If you're going commando, your secret's safe with me. Girl to girl.
It's not a secret anymore. She's going commando. All right, so Laura, do you respond? We don't listen. We don't talk to your mom. Alara, do you have a said response either to Rain picking you up and moving you off of Garrus' space after he said that? And literally, this happened. This conversation just happened to him saying that to you. Garrus went, Laura, you didn't tell me you were going commando today. Rain picks you up, moves you off of his space.
One. Not going commando. Stop putting that idea in everyone's head.
Looks down and
Go ahead,
points.
show everybody this. Prove it. Alright, fine, it's fun, it's fun.
Don't worry, I'll give you the decency and I won't look.
I've never wanted to go jump in that lake more than right this moment.
Please don't.
She understands why I rage now.
I would care to imagine that you're the same person you were 15 years ago. I am not exactly the same person I was 15 years ago. And if you stick around, those flames that burned the Yeti to a crisp are gonna burn you into ash. And I can't do anything to stop that. Can't do anything to stop it from burning me. You're safer at a distance, not up close.
Alara. Because it's not really a secret anymore. I've killed people for about 25 years now. I've gotten into some dangerous shit. I've dealt with some very dangerous creatures. People, honestly, could have died a lot. I'll be fine. Trust me.
I don't know about that.
Did I die? Did I die?
No, I said I don't know about that. You said like everyone does. I don't. I'm joking.
If you choose not to heed my warning, then I can't stop you.
Did you ever try to push Garrus away, or is it just me?
Garrus doesn't know where I work. Other than a brothel. How close do you think I've kept him?
This is awkward for
He's
me.
sitting right there.
Listen to the whole thing,
Deal.
That's fun, you touch the oven touch me.
I feel bad.
I didn't hear a word you just said. If that was supposed to be Garrus.
Nope, that was Garrus' head.
Okay.
I feel bad for you, and I'm taking his name.
Yeah.
I don't want to hurt the people I care about. But I was also happy to not be alone. For the first time since you in Iria. So I was selfish.
Did Garrus get to pull you away from random, you really focusing on things sessions? Did you zone out and he had to, basically slap you out of it ever? Now I'm really intrigued. Garrus, did you ever get to slap her out of things? Did she zone out and you just Laura?
No, because I let her be happy.
Why else?
Wow.
You literally just see. I just turn and look dead at Alara, and I'm
I came out of nowhere.
Laura, did I make you unhappy by bringing you out of your studies that your family forced you into?
No, you didn't. You made me really happy, and that's the problem.
Damn, Garrus, if you went more for the throat like that, you could probably make a pretty good assassin.
He'd also make a pretty good prostitute if you just shoved things down his throat like he did.
Unless
It's okay.
this argument's been going on for 8 hours, I'm taking a nap.
You're still here.
I'm taking a nap.
Slightly awkward.
Why?
Splish splash, she was taking a
Why am I in the
nap.
You're not actually in the middle of it. Technically,
You're off to the side.
slightly, but you guys are gonna get hurt. You guys aren't gonna listen.
No, we're not.
That makes it like we haven't gotten hurt already.
Yeah, you're forgetting that Cindery's like standing like right there while you guys
Cindery's
are talking.
talking.
Yeah, I
She's
know.
right there.
She's like right there. I'm like up in the tree sleeping. And you
I'm
can
not forgetting that Cinder's there.
She's just trying so hard to get in the conversation.
There's this
He's
nice
trying,
background
like,
in Rain's
I'm
head,
here.
constantly remembering that Cinder's right there, and Alara, I could hurt you. Rain, I mean,
Cinder's
Cinder's
like,
already
I'm
dropped me
here.
unconscious in a couple hours after knowing her. I mean, you're doing great so far, Alara. Like,
So yeah, I've been dealing with the consequences of brain damage for about 3 or 4 years. So I mean, like, I know what they could do about getting hurt. I get migraines a lot. Like, wait, no, that wasn't in character.
So wait, that was not in character?
No.
Okay.
back into character, I was just making this.
Wait a minute.
I'm not ready to reveal that yet.
That's brain damage? I'm just waiting.
I can't prevent what's happened to me from happening to you two. Point blank. I also can't deny that it has been really nice to not completely be alone. So despite the fact that I do kind of want to keep you guys away from me, for your safety, there's nothing I can do that would prevent you guys from understanding. I'm not talking about you guys dying because you know me. There are worse fates than death.
I agree.
Me too, Nico. Me
A
too.
mountain lion howls in the distance.
Serious moment.
The most
everyone was quiet.
a mountain lion cub made itself known. Everyone just.
That was like the most serious moment. No one was saying anything, and then just Nico's like, "I got this, guys."
You guys are both going to be incredibly stupid and stay as close as humanly possible, aren't you?
Yeah, who said all these smarts and reading books are meant to, actually know when to stay away from somebody?
You can read?
Yeah,
Apparently I can't, so.
Well,
in 9 different languages. What about you?
That explains a lot of why you ran away from Asim if you had to learn 9.
well, fuck it. Alara, do you have a general disdain for me?
Do you have a general disdain for me?
A little bit. Would you give a shit if I suffered a fate worse than death?
Can I call you
Probably.
in a minute?
Yeah, we'll slip that under the rug.
There's a rug here? I'm fairly certain that's just snow.
We'll slip it under this. No.
I'm pretty sure there's a carpet
On
you're
a
sitting
carpet.
We'll slip it. We'll slip it under the rug. Waka waka.
on. No,
That was out of
Sindri.
character.
I
No.
assume you don't even remember what it's like to have somebody care about you.
Nope.
Well, Laura, I thought we were being nice.
I'm glad I'm sleeping. Damn.
So you just go straight and go, nope.
Damn. That was.
So tell you what.
So then
since-
why do you hate me so? I've never done anything to hurt you or antagonize you unless you initiated it.
Because 1, you're fucking pretty, and 2, the people where I come from who are fucking pretty are pricks. And I don't know you very well yet, so part of me is wondering, what is she doing with all of this?
Because your face
Wait,
means you should have a bad attitude,
Wait,
Laura.
Well,
And you
if
do
you
sometimes.
actually want
Wait a
to
minute.
know,
Did you think I would have a bad attitude?
you do.
No.
I don't.
No.
I guess
no.
if that's
Did you think he would have a bad attitude?
Sweetie, no.
Did you
guys
actually
aren't
do
pretty.
this?
Okay.
To Rain?
Saying they aren't pretty.
I thought it was on the other side of your shirt. wait. That explains your bad attitude, doesn't it?
Come now, little Raven. All quiet now.
Nice try, big man. It's gonna take a lot more than that to get in my shirt.
I'm sure I want to right now.
In the shirt specifically?
One thing.
Do you just want to fuck
Actually, it's going to be a couple of things.
You guys are bad.
9 times out of 10, if somebody tells me I'm pretty and they're frustrated about it, they're probably into me ever so slightly. So you might want to address that personally. 2.
Don't address it. Just feel it, man. Feel it, Sindri.
No, I'm going,
It's okay to think she's hot.
I'm going to go on a spiritual journey
Right.
within my own heart.
Yeah.
Not the time.
Sorry, it's okay to think we're all hot and actually have slightly spicy dreams about us. It's okay.
No, see, I want to hunt down the part of my brain that objectively thinks that she's pretty.
I'm trying to wake you up.
I want to hunt it down and find it, and I want to give it a stroke.
Discuss how
Please don't feel the part of your brain that finds people attractive. That's kind of important in life.
If you want to know why I presently am the way I am, it's because I couldn't make enough gold doing random chores around farm villages. So I happened to make my way to cleaning a brothel. Happened to be offered a little bit more money and kind of got trained on how to utilize that. Since that's apparently all people want me for.
To be fair, she's always actually looked this good. She just started wearing a little more. Actually, a little less.
Wait a minute.
Her clothing used to hide everything, and now she just decided to not hide everything.
I'm gonna ignore that particular series of comments.
Alara, I literally pulled you out of the floor into the bed and held you there. Do you not think I somehow knew what you wore under your had under your baggy clothes to offer the world?
Do you remember what like the
I'm
name of the
really
city of
ignoring
candles
that
I told you
particular
was?
series of comments right now. But as far as you, I could not make enough money by cleaning farms to feed me and my fox. So that's why I am like this. It was to get by. And you can hate me for it all you want. I don't care.
I can hate you slightly less for it, knowing if that's the only reason you are. Knowing if that's the only reason you do that.
It's also became fun, but that's fine.
I needed to make sure I had enough money so that I would not have to worry about where my next meal was coming from. And the brothel offered me a bed to sleep in and whatever gold I could scruff up from old men.
Well,
Or women.
Word to the wise. The Red Candle District of Garage Feshi is a terrible place to be. And I saw what it did to young pretty woman. It sure.
Brothel in Asim was where it started.
No. I'm talking about the brothel in the City of Candles. That is not a good place to be. And I saw what it did to young women. It let them in, chewed them up, and spat them out.
You
And
felt
so-
a squeeze on your hip because I have not let you go the moment that name of that city came out of your mouth.
And so, I didn't want to whore myself. I didn't want to sell my body for coin in one of the worst cities on the planet. So, I got used to living in ditches and eating rats. And that's how I got by.
Respectable. Just not how I would have been able to survive. I couldn't do what you do. The same way you can't do what I do.
I can't do what you do. I don't have the patience to slut men out of their money.
And for your information, I don't sleep with my patrons all that often. They're really grimy.
That one genuinely wasn't an attempted insult. I'm just not always great with words. I got snark for days, but
Some eye candy on their armbands to make them feel rather powerful. And I definitely offer them more drinks than they can handle, so they're a little bit more giving with their wallets, so to speak.
I like it a little bit more. I can see where this is going. Okay, yeah, now I can respect it.
Suppose now you know what I do for a living. Or at least one of the things that I do for a living.
You think a snowball would wake up Rocksha?
I got it.
And we chose Asim, Alara?
I got it. I'd like to
I did
round.
not
Trying to take my long
Asim.
rest.
I like to roundhouse
There was
kick
a
the
bit
tree.
of a storm.
I'm gonna sleep. I want you to do this.
If I don't get my long rest, I'm
necessarily
still gonna have the
leave.
point of
We will
exhaustion.
get you your long rest. We will get you. They have to recover from their fucking. We'll get you your long rest. I would like to roundhouse kick the tree to try and wake up Raksha.
That's free.
I was gonna, but she just need long rest. Hit this
Make
one
an
with
attack roll
emphasis.
against the tree.
Okay.
Sorry, I
Your
still-
conversation presently.
It's a big ass
Do
tree.
I add anything?
This would just be your strength
Strength.
added to it. Strength modifier.
Wow.
Roll a 1.
Break my foot.
So this will be happening mid-conversation. Like
She just turns.
in this conversation, just
Three.
turns like
Three.
convo.
you go and you turn, and it's just you completely miss this tree. Do a 360, just in front land, and you're just staring back at.
I'm still
everyone.
taking a nap.
Huh. I guess I have more brain damage.
Unhappily taking a nap.
Yep.
Okay,
I don't
looks
know
like
if
I'm a
it's
little
that
rusty.
So yeah, no, that would just happen mid-conversation.
attacking trees.
Are you throwing a
Rusty
snowball?
and not
Sorry,
stabbing
it's out of
trees.
No?
No.
Okay.
Just out of care.
Hey, Big Man, do you do a lot of like
race?
unarmed
Trying to
combat?
take a nap. You guys are like, no, you gotta get in on this drama. Wake the fuck up.
Hey, Big Man, you doing like a lot of unarmed like gladiatorial shit? Like bear wrestling or like hitting people with chairs? Or...
Chairs specifically.
Never
this
a
chair
chair,
with
but
it.
yeah, I've wrestled a couple of
Sindri,
bears.
you are looking at one of the greatest gladiators Nippa ever saw. Of course he
Fucking
could.
deception. Like how good. You know this rope did. I'm fucking great.
You think maybe when we get free time when we're not all on the throes of death that we could spar a little bit so next time I don't miss when I try to kick a fucking tree?
Sure. We can wrestle later.
It's the frostbite, truly. It messes with your senses. We can say that for your pride.
You sure
Yeah,
did.
truly, you must not be able to feel your fingers out here.
No.
Hold on, I want to try and like wiggle one of her fingers. Can she feel it?
Yes, I can, but I'm very cold,
She's cold.
to the touch.
Always.
Very.
Currently in winter, so.
Under
More
my
than
breath.
She should be in this weather because she does have one
Since
winter
I'm
weather.
currently taking a nap,
Where?
I'm gonna run to
That
the
is
bathroom.
slightly concerning, but you're also one of those fairy people, so I get it.
That's
We'll
why
jump
she
back to
likes
us
me.
having the conversation we were having in a second.
Yes.
But under my breath, after she said the missing things, I just mumbled, sure don't miss me fucking hidden knife thingies.
Can I see if I hear
I'm
that?
gonna assume.
Roll perception.
Presently, I'm going to assume that is because of us seeing fights, and I will not investigate that more. But yes, we can go back to the conversation we were having.
What?
What?
Was it?
It was a 4 plus 5, 7, 11.
No.
4 plus
That's
5.
4 plus 5 is 9, by the way.
Look, math is hard.
That's okay. We're good.
It's fine. But
Look,
you
my
not here.
living
completely
needs to
forgot
do
you
a
did
lot more
not.
math than I want.
Right, you
Well,
do
not
not
really
hear.
math logic, but you know what I mean.
I completely forgot. Nobody knew it was Ace. All right, we're gonna
Yeah.
pursue this.
Yeah, so back to the real quick while she tried to kick the tree of being like, so Asim? Laura? That's where you chose to be?
Chose is a very strong word. Ended up washed up rat. It's a bit more accurate.
Oh, hey, I've been there, done that.
The villages around Asim had ran out of work for me to do. And I had ran out of money. I was trying to pass through Asim to be quick about getting to the next village since I'd been avoiding people. Didn't necessarily go quite how I anticipated it, but I did end up finding work at one of the brothels in Asim. Cleaning their floors and tables. A lot. Sometimes even the glass. Like, just occasionally. And I met someone there who offered to help me earn a bit more money. With the encouragement of some of the patrons, who apparently wanted me a bit more available than just as a cleaning lady.
Okay.
That was about 3 years ago, I think. Give or take.
Would explain why I never found you when I was looking for you.
You have have siblings, right?
Yeah. Why, did you, somehow run into a light-on boy that had long, black, curly hair that looked almost like he could be my twin, but he doesn't have dual-colored eyes and objectifies women a little too much in life?
He seems to be missing a very pricey outfit.
Makes
And a
sense.
ring.
Makes sense.
This is new, Rain Lore. You have siblings?
He has a lot.
I have a lot of siblings. I have a lot of money-hungry little fucking gremlins as siblings.
You're the middle child.
I'm the second child.
You're the middle child.
Like,
No, actually, if it's according to my father, I'm actually the oldest because my sister doesn't matter.
sucks to be her, I guess.
I wouldn't know what that's like.
Yeah, my older sister
Do
is
you not have
just
siblings?
not important to my father.
Oh no, I have siblings.
Nope, sister.
I'll leave it at that. I think I have siblings.
I have a brother.
Did you spin a little bit faster than you thought you would?
Good.
Did you spin a little bit faster than you thought you were? Like, you think?
I know what I said.
Okay. Just in character, just... Okay.
I'm trying to out of character moment. Because I don't know what's the appropriate amount to reveal as like a suspicious, not trusting character. Even though we are starting to bond and talk about our past, I don't know whether I'm doing too much or too little.
You're doing great.
doing
Completely up to
fantastic.
you. The amount that your character gives is up to you. You are your character.
Are you playing D&D? Then you're revealing perfectly.
It is up to you how
Is he
much
available?
your character wants
Are you
to.
having fun?
Yeah.
Then what you're doing is perfect.
Do you think I planned this quick for Rain in the moment to have been like, no, I fucking kill people? No! I didn't plan for it to happen. It just came out in the
I
moment.
also didn't plan to say, hey guys, I'm actually a whore.
We already
Shit
knew
just
it.
happened.
You're a whore with an asterisk.
I'm actually a prostitute.
Fancy one.
You're a whore but with a footnote.
You're a fancy whore because you don't always just do it for the sex.
You're
do it to
a
fuck over people.
whore.
But keep
Okay,
going
So
in the
they didn't
moment.
say what kind
So
of...
Or like-
back in.
Back into the fact that I had just said, you know, my parents don't care about my older sister. In their eyes, I am the oldest child.
I think they didn't care about my younger siblings.
Probably just skipped over the fact that Sindri randomly tried to roundhouse kick the tree that I'm
We are just going.
We're
going
just
with the
No, that's what I was talking about the whole
I was really hoping that you would
We were
say.
promised.
I was really hoping to say that you kicked it, but it was like a really sturdy tree, so it didn't do anything.
No.
Instead of just flat out missing.
You rolled a 3.
And I rolled a third.
You said you rolled a 3.
You said you rolled a 3.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it was 3.
You rolled a 2 and you have a 1, I'm pretty sure.
No, I have a
Yeah, no,
plus
he
0.
rolled
Oh,
a
okay,
3.
so
I
you
was
rolled
watching
a
it. I was
With
watching
all the love in my heart, Bradley.
You
You rolled a
missed.
3.
it. You missed.
Was it
But no, like,
It's just a little bit further back than you thought it was.
It's dark.
it's a little closer. Cold, not closer. Pause for me to have a stroke, I guess.
I can help with that.
Dude.
Lara. So you have River's ring there, right?
Definitely.
Yeah. If we ever go to ASIM, ever, for no apparent reason for me to be in ASIM, because I would never want to go back there, but we should eventually for this beautiful I need to fuck over my family more moment. Can we fake that we got married just so they get pissed off when River sees you and realizes you apparently married me, the horrible son, and you fucked over River?
You have to take me to dinner first, and then I'll consider.
Oh, please.
I already have taken you out to eat.
Oh, please
Dinner.
figure out a way to rope
Okay,
me into this.
dinner.
Dinner's a whole different thing.
You're my servant, remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, no, we can make that work.
You're already roped in.
Where the fuck's that fit in this bullshit?
Do
Don't
it.
answer that. Don't
No,
answer
no,
that. No.
I'm your servant who's clearly a star-crossed lover who is madly in love with you, but respects your marriage with this one.
No.
funnier.
You shouldn't. You should act like you don't respect it, and at some point throw like little hints at me throughout a night when she's not looking, and make them think.
So why would they want?
I don't think
why
I'm
would you want
particularly
them?
welcome near your brother.
I'm not welcome in Aesum.
I don't think I've ever been to Asen.
Apparently,
So much
making
about
one
you.
of the noble's sons run through the city naked is a punishable offense.
You know, my
Laura,
inherent.
just let them all know that I'm nobility. Great job.
You know,
You're welcome.
my inherent dislike of you is slowly
do it.
deteriorating.
Or did he just not have clothes to go with?
He just didn't have clothes because
Exactly.
we ran out of logs for the fire.
Exactly.
Honestly, his clothes are pretty shitty on most days. Unless he's gotten better in the time I've been gone.
I doubt it.
It was pretty fucking shitty.
So is it like low quality or is it really gaudy?
God.
Yes.
What time was it?
Last it was 10 p.m.
It's nap time for Garrus soon.
Yeah.
No, 10 a.m.
It's
No,
10
it's 10
a.m.
a.m. I was about to say, what was
It's
it?
morning.
This is.
If it was p.m., I'd be awake by now.
It's like
It's about. You're
Okay,
pushing
never mind.
11 at this point with
so
the
it's
conversation.
about 11 a.m.
You guys
When
want
did
to?
it change to a.m.?
Honey, it's always been a.m.
Because remember, y'all woke up and then as soon as y'all got down there, y'all
Yeah,
went to the
see?
Yeti.
Look. Yeah, 9:30 p.m. We had the thing with Sekhmet and the bitchy bird and the
Yeah, the market.
chains and everything. Then we skip to 17651 and it's 9 a.m.
Laura have Parker?
It's right there.
I do have
Y'all want to take a siesta and then see if we can find any shiny bits in that Yeti cave?
Okay, so mine was not a.m. I always wrote p.m. because the last thing I had was that at 4 p.m. around that time is when Raksha left.
No, so you remember the night y'all decided to, you and Garrus decided to go back to the lake?
We switched
Oh,
to
yeah, we
a.m. at that
slept.
time?
No, y'all slept, remember, at
Yeah,
the
we
cave?
slept outside the cave.
Oh, I never. Okay, I have
Got
not
it.
changed my time
My bad.
since then.
We're
You
going-
got it, honey.
So it's 10 a.m. now.
Right.
It's 11.
So you
Good
said
stuff.
something about the going to look for stuff?
We're gonna just... I did a lot in the 15 years since you last seen me. Particularly within the last 3.
A lot
It's
of
okay.
things. Or
Don't you even say anything.
a lot of things or a lot of people.
I didn't open
Not
my
nearly
mouth.
as many people as I think you
It's
assume.
okay. You know what? We can look over
still
all of
more
that
than you
because you just said you fucked over someone in my family.
That's all it takes to get in your good graces.
That's all I've been doing for 25 years.
I mean,
it's
he
fucking
literally
over the Lydon name.
Never mind.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Apparently he wants you to add Barcona into that.
No. Should we talk? You read his fucking diary. This bitch already thinks I'm pretty. It doesn't
Honey,
take a
you
lot
know
for
you're
him.
pretty.
I know I'm pretty, but damn, really that fast? I just met you.
I can think your face looks really good.
You're not
in
allowed
like
to
2
admire
seconds
my
of knowing
looks
you.
when I
No,
first
should
met
we
you.
talk about the... I'm supposed to be here for Laura, but damn do I want her best friend.
And?
You can have him. He's a cuddler.
You were just giving me a... That's something to give away.
But who's gonna give you away at your wedding?
I'm not getting married.
I will say this: you guys clearly have some sort of triangle going on. So if any of you touch me unconsensually, I will stab you.
Stab them. They fucking deserve it.
I'm grabbing his horn and just...
Grab horn sticks in titties.
Hey, DM,
Yes.
would I have anything sharp but non-damaging in my burglar's pack?
Anything
I mean, it
sharp is going to do somewhat
Anything
damage.
sharp would do
Could it
damage.
Oh,
potentially do little damage? Because
But are you trying? What are you trying to do?
Okay, I'm going to take a dagger out of my backpack and I'm going to attack Rain with it.
What? Rain?
Because you touched me.
She did too.
She just wasn't close enough to actually touch you.
All right, make an attack roll.
I am not trying to sneak attack, by the way. I am trying to do as little damage as possible.
Just very actively
Just sneak attacks kills them both.
Yep.
Oopsie. Looks like I killed him.
I'm going to tell you, you don't hit.
Good job. Good you go.
14.
You don't hit.
What's your DC?
18. So unless you had a plus 10, you weren't touching me.
Those are so fucking high.
Huh?
So high.
Because for a ranger, it's 12 plus dex plus 2.
Why is it +2?
That's
what it is.
Rangers.
For your armor, you
Mhm.
Rangers
12 plus
because
Dex plus
Rangers.
2.
Yeah, if
Oh,
I
your
was
dex
a
is
ranger,
very
it'd
high,
be the
isn't it?
same. I'm not.
Because Ranger, fuck you.
It's easier to hit me.
I mean, mine
Yeah.
isn't dead.
Maybe you should take a point in monk.
What's yours? 12 plus Dex plus 1?
Yeah, from remember.
But no. Where are we at in the conversation other than just both of us trying to...
She literally said if any of y'all touched me unconsensually, and we both went. Did you roll for her?
She also
No,
did.
she only attacked you.
Did she actually touch me?
Yes!
She did.
I did try.
Yeah,
The
just
moment
anything
you said
close
it, we
enough
both
to
went
Touch.
and poked you. So you miss Rain. You hit Alara.
I would
I do not
You
miss
have,
Alara.
you have
I
already
would've
hit
done
Alara.
this.
You have already hit Alara.
With my other hand,
Ruffle hand.
I'm going to use a psychic knife and do 1 point of damage.
Alright. So
Same.
you're wishing to do
What was
minimum
it?
damage?
Yep.
What'd you roll?
15 already.
Yep, he's hit.
That is why I said you already hit Alara.
You now have a moderate headache.
No, I don't. I have temporary hit points
Right.
for a reason.
That is why I said when he rolled a 15, you have already hit Alara. Alara, squishy.
I now have 6 temporary
Anyway.
hit points. Eh.
Do you have 17 HP?
Yep.
I have 18. Pop off.
Nice. But I have temporary hit points, so
Yeah, I don't.
I cannot give them to you.
I know.
I have no way to. But, food.
I know what I said.
She did say to not touch her.
I mean, like,
I can definitely accommodate.
you can tap me on the shoulder or poke me on the arm, but if any one of you fondle my boobs, I'm going to stab you again.
So you're admitting that there is something under that t-shirt.
Cloak.
I stab Rain again.
I'm gonna take my crowbar.
I love how y'all apparently just assumed Rain was not the hoe. Rain is honestly actually the hoe.
Yeah, no, I'm actively reaching for the crowbar in my back.
Rain is the one who just doesn't actually fuck, but he talks like you hit him this time.
Yep, I hate you.
He rolled a 17.
I do a minimum of 1 damage by hitting you in the face with a crowbar.
The face?
No, not the face.
Honestly, if you fucking.
Dude, you just took out his cheekbone with a crowbar?
No,
like,
I hit you.
damn.
I hit you for 1 point of damage in the arm with a crowbar.
Just all of a sudden,
I also
just...
pull a crowbar out and I'm like, alright, I'm not touching you.
To wield the crowbars.
No, my crowbar.
wielding
You cannot steal Betty's. The fuck?
Betty?
You can have your crowbar back, honey.
We named the crowbar. Please don't
I
hit me
found
with
it.
it. I love it. Mine. You know what? I found this dagger. Yeah, Bob.
I'm not there.
We still don't like that man. He knew shit about Iria.
I feel like shit.
So, are we taking a short rest? Or are we continuing our conversation for a little bit longer?
I'm trying to ease into. I want to take a
Yeah,
nap.
we're trying to ease into this.
I'm letting y'all tell me when y'all would like to continue.
I will take watch because I am hunky dory.
Alright.
So the entire. Please wait while we have a short rest intercession.
To actually.
We're not doing it yet.
No. Not
Not quite.
Not like that, honey. So, you're taking a short rest? What are y'all doing during your short rest? Anything specific? Give me a really quick, I'm doing this. Really. So, you're sleeping in the tree.
I'm going
Moving
to
on.
get off of Rain
Alright.
You're still on the whole time.
and off of Garrett.
Thought you don't even
Good,
off
good.
of us.
Do you just lay yourself back down, or do you actually move?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a nap, sure. We'll just take it. It's swaying.
But I
Take
mean, do
yourself
you
aside.
do you just sigh? Yes, or do you actually?
Is that all you're doing,
Both
though?
of you,
Is just
actually,
getting off of them?
both of you. My bad.
You
No,
technically-
I mean, I'm
Well, you
definitely
can
going to see where they're nestling down because I honestly might just lay on one of them because I'm.
The answer is you
Alright.
could stay. I was just asking if you were still staying on Rain, and just being like, yes, nice thigh.
No,
Or-
I can cuddle with the fire.
I got cut.
You're just keeping watch while resting?
Yep, I'm going to post up in a tree, not the one that she's sleeping in.
My tree, bitch.
Well, then now fuck you. I'm gonna be in the same
kidding.
tree.
Alright.
I just
Roll me a
say,
perception
my-
check.
Okay.
It's my tree.
Wait, where are you sleeping?
On my carpet, so I guess y'all are just cuddling, and Rain's just.
Well, we're gonna get there. We have 2 more people in the tree.
19.
Alright.
Let's get it in
More,
there.
us two?
Who's in the tree? I thought we
What
were
are
on
you
the
doing for your
carpet.
short rest?
I'm laying on my carpet.
Alright. Alright, and you?
He's laying on the carpet. He already said
Are
it.
you laying on the hair? Or laying on the
Wait, pause. I need a shape. I don't understand how
it's
we're laying.
a 5x7, so it's very tight right
shape?
now. It's basically full.
Shape? Where is
You
everyone?
two are apparently cuddling.
I mean, 5 feet wide is enough. It's like, what would bed reference be? Like,
5 feet apart on flying
Queen.
carpets.
It's like a
That's-
queen.
It's definitely,
tight, but there's room
definitely
for us to-
Garrus on an edge. You in the middle cuddling Garrus, and I guess I'm just like,
You can. It'd be more
The other way.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, long ways.
Some bitches.
I am a 6 foot tall man.
You could do it to where you had like legs hanging off.
Yeah,
That
no,
could work.
no,
You
no.
could
Just
fit more
dangling.
people
That
on
would be amusing.
You
I
could
would
just
carpet.
diagonal it, and I will literally just.
With the carpet, you can fit 2 people comfortably. 3 people is a stretch.
Can't throw.
Long
I never
ways-
said I was
this way
laying
with
on
legs.
the carpet. I will lay on one of them.
Okay. Long ways you can fit more.
The real
people
answer is
hanging off.
Garrus and Rain are laying normal, and Alara's just like, yeah.
I'm just laying on top of them. Just.
Alara's just, y'all look
We are all
warm.
taking naps, correct? For the
I'm
short
like,
rest,
I'm not
except for
taking
one
nap
keeping
here.
watch.
I'm gonna literally
Alright.
lay on them like this and just.
I will ask for everyone to leave the table for a few minutes, except for Alara.
Why?
Can I roll a hit
Leave it.
test real quick to regain some?
Yes, you can roll. We're gonna do it when we get back.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
That's what
I don't like that except for Alara factor.
I don't think it is. I'm
Have
gonna,
fun.
you guys are gonna wake up and I'm gonna be dead on your chest. That's not traumatizing.
Is your internal trauma about to be coming out to you?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Just don't hit me in the dick while you sleep.
Figure out if he has 2 and then tell me in the morning.
Oh yeah. Uh oh. Roast spaghetti-o. This is not how I thought this session would go.
I will request that y'all go into someone's room.
Can y'all go into a bedroom?
Yes. Tabitha, honey, I will request that you go to a bedroom. You can go to this one, it's empty, or you can go to that one or that one.
Honestly, go in theirs because mine is a mess.
Okay. I mean, I'm used to living in a mess, so.
I'm gonna. That was a lot of accidental character
Don't
dump.
wander somewhere. Wandering.
Is that what you were expecting for this session?
Honestly,
Really?
y'all said the premises earlier.
Let me see. So we talked. We take a nap. 1 sec. I have to take notes. We take nap. On dumbasses. Okay. Dream.
Alara, you find yourself into a slow sleep. The aches, while making you very tired, also makes it very hard to find asleep.
Okay.
It was
I'm also not used to sleeping.
a
So.
very hard battle. And you're more akin to a meditation. So, it's kind of nice to be asleep. Something you haven't done in a while, but it's nice to do. And all of a sudden, you feel like you're floating. Then little ripples come off of you. And in vast, empty blackness, you're laying in a pool of water. Nothing for as far as the eye can see in any direction. And then all of a sudden, stars. Stars completely covering you, shining and reflecting perfectly off of this ever still surface. Almost as if you're in endless, endless space. The night sky. All of a sudden, very far away, you see 2 of these celestial bodies start to move, twirling. And then they collide. But they bounce off each other. Well, they collide again and bounce off. With each collision, slowly getting closer and closer, growing, massive. Boom, boom, boom! It's getting deafening at this point. Just 2 massive flaming spheres At this point, you notice one fiery red, the other one blinding white. Boom! It's close. It's so close at this point. All of a sudden, boom! Right on you. But this time, they don't separate. And for a moment, you're blinded. You're deaf. You can't hear anything. All you can feel is the slow water around you. You start to panic. Just as you start to panic, your eyes start to come into focus. All of a sudden, standing over you, more massive than any mountain you've ever seen, are two individuals, locked, hands grasping around each other, fingers intertwined, faces of pure rage towards one another. One is very familiar. It's a massive succubus. This was the flaming red sphere, as earlier. The other one, foreign, never seen before. Just complete opposite in almost every way of this individual. This one seems to have a bow, a crown, stars orbiting her, a long flowing black dress. This is what the other individual looks like. Would you please put that in front of that one so people can see? This individual, though calm in the photo that you saw, is not in this state. There is rage on her face, twisted, contorted, and all of a sudden, in a booming voice, you hear out, "You thought you could keep what was mine from me?" Then,
So the new one is what said that?
Then Glacia returns in kind. If you wanted it, you should have kept better fucking track of it. I will tear you from limb, you soulless abomination. I don't care how much power you put into it. You will never dwarf my light.
You know everyone could have this way.
Well, let's just see how much power you can hold. And then they pull apart, and then they slam back together right on top of you. And it's at this moment, you shoot up awake, cold sweat.
Do I notice anything different?
We'll get back to that real quick. That is the end of your short rest. If you like, you can keep this.
No name? No anything?
Did you get anything?
Not for the dream, but I was also given notice to you. I was saying all
This is more or less going fast. We can roll a religion check.
Okay, one sec. Let me check what I got for religious. It's nothing good. I get the wood. Please go well, please go well, please go well. 19? Does it get it?
You heard of individuals of great power that would lay claim to certain things, individuals, people, mostly referred to as gods and goddesses. But with this one's strange appearance, violent nature. Nothing seems to be ringing a bell.
Alright. That was almost the best I could roll. It was an 18. That's all.
Alright. Now we can get everybody else back in here. Everyone may return.
Come on! I'm traumatized. I'm gonna go grab them.
Yep, you may go. I cannot leave my little area.
Bitches and bros and non-binary hoes, the traumatization of Alara is over. Traumatization over.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Apparently I was good at. I wrote a short story on like the plague era that my professor told me I should publish. And then I also did like a short 1-minute play that I was also told was really good.
I wrote a short.
They were both like kind of horror themed, but you know, it's fine.
I wrote a short story on.
So am I not listening? You're loud for some points.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
hear some loud points, and I was like,
Intentional for us to hear it, or intentional just for drama? Because we heard it.
yeah.
But
Like I heard of it, I was like, wait a minute.
the big thing.
I
was,
literally heard one part, and I was like, I did hear that correctly.
in my 10th grade PEP English class, we had to write a short story. Never mind.
Alright. So. Y'all's have your short rest. What did you roll on perception against Sindri?
19.
Alright. Y'all are able to roll your hit die to regain health. Sindri. In particular, you notice that Lara, near the end, a sweat starts to appear. But nothing else really comes to note. And then, at the end of your short rest, you have not reached long rest yet.
Yeah, no, I'm still sleeping.
You have to do at least 6 hours of sleep, 2 hours of normal rest, and it's only been about
2.
3.
Just-
At this point, about 3.
Taking a loud slurp of my canteen, just.
All of a sudden, you are all you, Garrus, are
I'm gonna roll my
jolted
hit
away
dice.
Rude.
by Lara shooting off of you. Almost taking the breath out of you because of how abruptly it was kind of like a throw head back and you were instantly up.
Ouch.
You would also see this. Just
reflexes, just knives, instant ready.
One
Like before I can think, it's not a like I'm not intentionally going to hurt her. It's just like
Loud noise went, oh shit.
no, it's training. It's a lot of training, and yeah, it's a lot of training. So it's just immediately.
Okay.
Not me casually accidentally erasing my max HP for a minute to try to fix my HP, and then be like, wait, no, don't erase that one.
Jump.
alright.
Are y'all two waking up?
I'm awake now.
Yeah. I'm awake.
Wait to see what she's doing first.
How long did we actually
About an hour.
Okay, so we got the whole.
You got your whole short rest.
Okay. Definitely just pop up. I'm like, what?
You also
Rock
get
shut. I sleep.
you would also get a short rest because you do not have to sleep for a short rest.
So sad we don't have someone to tell the
Cool.
story.
I don't have anything to recover.
Pops up. What are we fighting?
Oh, Laura, apparently you good, Chief? Bad dream.
I don't think it was a joke. And Alara is just shaking. Despite being coated in a sweat, just shivering violently. She goes to start pulling out a journal that she has, and she's just frantically just flipping through, and she's just, there's nothing in here. There hasn't been anything that I've
Her
learned.
back is faced to you right now. You more or less cuddled away.
There's something there.
But what if you two provided with
I'm
some
gonna
sort of
kind of scoot up
support?
Alara. Alara.
Here's my journal.
Place his hand lightly. Alara.
At this point, There are no pupils, no irises. It is solid white eyes that you see.
Ah, great. She's blind.
Laura.
You see fine.
Why is your eyes white? There's nothing but white.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
What happened, Laura?
I don't even know that. It doesn't make sense. The noise was deafening.
What noise?
The noise of the fight. I'm gonna try to hop off and start running towards that lake.
No.
Running.
No.
You can try.
The moment she tried, I grabbed her.
All right.
The moment she went to get
Strength
off.
check, dexterity.
I'm also going for the tapple.
Yes.
Alright.
Like,
Tackle.
we got 3 chances here. Do you want
Alright.
this all to roll?
You can. I will let 2 of you roll individually, and 1 can roll with advantage. But that's what we're doing here. So
You
Yeah,
have
I
a
already-
higher- you have a higher strength than I
I will
do.
let you
I guess you'll have, like, advantage, because I'm
Oh,
also
just a
reaching
straight
at the
roll.
same time.
just first roll.
So you have a way higher strength than I do.
What do you want?
I mean, I
Do I add my
could
mom?
I could boost myself with side
You
dice.
could just help him.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
folks.
We are technically closer to her.
Right.
We are on the same carpet as her.
So who's?
We are.
with
He's getting the advantage.
All right.
We roll.
I would like to
he
help.
has the advantage.
I have a neat way to describe how I help.
All right. How do you help?
I am going to do something risky as shit. I'm going to reach out with one hand and try to psychically reach out to her and either slow her and try to slow her movements down even by a little bit.
Make an intelligence check for me.
Why can't it be wisdom?
This is more intelligence based.
Why did I put a 10 into intelligence?
So wait before you roll here. Actually, depends. If you get advantage, it depends on this roll.
I'm using a silent dice for this.
Alright.
Whew, 19.
What was it before the dice?
16.
All right. It did not affect the outcome,
Hell yeah.
but unfortunately, this is something new that you haven't really had a lot of time practicing. So you think you make a connection, but it doesn't seem to make a full. You see her almost halt for like a split second, but not enough to make any change the outcome. So just roll straight roll for me. No advantage.
Rude.
Almost, just not enough. Maybe a little more practice with that.
Yeah, she's gone.
What was
What'd
it?
you get?
7.
All right.
What's your total?
7. I rolled a 2.
All right. Are you doing your normal roll as
I
well?
already did. It's an 18.
18. You both go for it. You grab her leg, but before you're able to clench down to secure your hold, foot just slips through, and
What the
she's
fuck was your dex?
19.
Damn. Good job, man.
I rolled a 17 and I get a plus 2.
So.
I'm fucking bolting.
You
Yes,
slid
we're
her
running.
winch.
I'm running to the lake.
All right. Are y'all following? I'm assuming?
Yeah.
All right.
But I'm on the carpet. Try and outrun me, bitch.
The lake is not very far away. It's about 10 to 15 feet.
Yeah, still, I'm going to grab her before she gets in there. I have a over 10-foot movement of her.
Roll initiative, y'all too.
Do I have no dex to that one?
Initiative.
So yes.
I would like to try something. You're gonna hate me for this.
Probably not.
If you're wanting to try something, roll me initiative.
It's just a scream to her.
Oh, okay. Then if it's just talking, then free stuff.
Wake the fuck up, Raksha. We need a hand. Does that wake her up?
Roll me a perception check with disadvantage.
Damn.
I probably didn't make
And roll
this
me a
one.
persuasion check.
I figured it.
You can't. No, I would be amazed if you got worse than me.
No,
I
I
figured
said
it
you
was
don't
once.
make this one.
Perception with
Yeah, I
disadvantage,
probably
you said?
Disadvantage.
That's fine. I got one more trick up my sleeve.
What?
I get in the
What's
water.
it?
It was either a 4 or a nat 20.
Damn.
Or is it 4, 5, 6?
10.
Nice.
I'm staying
You
asleep,
see,
bitch.
she starts shuffling a little bit, but
It's
she
not
just
from
turns
you.
away.
I'm
from
upset. It's not from you. I'm too busy.
you. Yeah.
Well,
She
fuck you
doesn't
too.
seem to hear you.
Well, fuck you too, Harry Potter.
All right. So what do we got?
Fuck is Harry
Roll.
Potter?
Or your number?
What does everybody got to do with this?
Yours.
22.
All right.
I was
So,
referring to the Harry
whenever
Potter.
you get about
Oh, yeah.
5 feet away from the water is whenever rain
I'm not
hits.
Hedwig.
So you don't make it to the
That's
water.
snow owl.
You had a little bit of a head start,
What the
but
fuck
she's
are
able
you?
to catch it. But he's
Sorry
able to catch it.
Yeah. Start.
You're both white.
Close enough.
Meow.
All right. So she's bolting. You're going to catch up.
Was this his save?
I can't spell.
What was the save?
Never mind.
Was what part?
Never mind.
No, none of this was a safe throw.
Yeah. Never mind.
This is
I
more or
read
less
it.
contesting
Okay.
a bunch of stuff. All right. So about 5 feet away, you would catch up.
Not going to let her in the water. I see that she's trying to run there. It's not smart. We're in a freezing cold area, and she's currently got hypothermia.
I don't have hypothermia.
All right. So I'm guessing you're tackling her to the ground.
No, I'm pulling her on the fucking carpet that's moving.
All right. Contested strengths.
Are you sure? Could be dice?
It's strength. This
Yeah.
time. This is pulling away, not avoiding someone's grasp.
You sucked, didn't you?
19.
You have been officially grabbed and pulled on the carpet.
Grab.
Garrus is also
step.
still on the carpet.
She face steps
Into the water.
into the water. All right. So about where are you right now?
Only like 10 feet. I don't want to be deep in the water. I just want to be like, if I was on my knees, it would just cover like my lower leg and just staring into the water for a moment.
All right. As soon as you grab her and get her pulled onto the carpet,
I'm gonna
I'm guessing you're
whisper to
about
you.
to say something.
I'm sorry.
And she vanishes from your grasp and appears about 7 feet away from you in the water.
And I'm just
Staring
trying to
directly down.
stare at the reflection and just.
Due to your instant arrival, the water ripples for a little bit, but after a few seconds, it mellows out, and you see a slightly wavy reflection of yourself. Everything's the same except for white, pupilless, no iris, no pupil, just white.
Yeah, I'm gonna get off my carpet and walk in the water to her.
All right.
Knowing that it could give me cold damage, I am going to Alara.
It is cold, but right now nothing's really happening. It's very much a shock when you first hit it, but nothing to do any sort of anything right now. It's not red. It's akin to the light you saw of the other.
Yeah, I know. The other that I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
The devil I do know is different from the one I don't know, though, right now, and I have no idea what that is.
How long does it take me to get with her to her?
It takes about 3 to 5 seconds.
Okay, when I get
Not
over
very
there.
bad.
I'm just crying in the water, just like staring at my own reflection, just like.
Slowly muddying it to where it
I'm going to try and slowly lift her head from looking at herself, but I'm not like forcing it. I'm like, Alara. Just like hand under her chin, like, Alara. I
Cut
could.
my throat.
Alara.
You better hurry the fuck up, because Cinder's coming in like that cop from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Alright.
I don't know what's happening to me. When I was warning you to stay away, I at least knew what was wrong, and now I have no idea.
Gonna kind of like crouch down to where like I'm trying to get in her, like stop looking at yourself. What happened, Alara?
I will say 1 second. Past perception of 22, you notice something else.
Love it.
I want to know something else.
I would like to make a slight
Hey.
interruption. Our party has
Big man handled
problems.
here.
We know this.
Fucking problem.
Like, I didn't realize that.
No idea how many problems. Cousin, brother, lover, maybe.
Sweet
God
old
damn.
Alabama.
I'm here for comedic relief instead.
Can't answer.
But why? Wait!
What the fuck?
Like,
Yes.
Why is your face all tomato?
so like exactly what you probably have. Hang on. What?
Why is your face all tomato?
Excuse you?
I think we are.
Almost imperceptible to the normal eye. But with your training and your line of work, you're able to pick up on some details.
Hey, Elliot, can I try one? Where do you get Girl Scout
Like that?
Girl
you only
Scouts.
see the one thing.
I know, just like
They
that.
came into the store and
like that.
Casey ordered them and gave
Nice.
Where can I get Girl Scout cookies from?
You find your Girl Scout. I don't know where you ordered them from.
Are Girl Scouts like mythical creatures?
Yes.
Name of the episode: Our Girl Scouts mythical creatures.
Anybody else?
I've never had one.
Alright. So, get your cookies. And back.
Uh-oh. That makes me immensely more concerned for what I have experienced. I have no doubt.
He's taking notes.
That makes the slight thing she just said 2 seconds ago about her eyes more intriguing.
This episode is brought to you by Bic Mechanical Pencils.
No.
No, it wasn't.
Unfortunately, we're not sponsored. Maybe someday. TSC.
I don't even think of no real
We would. This would not get sponsored by TSC.
It's fine. Moving on.
This episode is brought to you by Adam and Eve.
As I'm trying to like.
Shut up. Rather than talking for a moment, you're out of sponsorship.
As I'm I'm gonna kind of like pull her to me and be like, Alara, just tell me what happened. I want to see if I feel the thingy that you just said.
Nope.
Nice, even better. Moving on. Just
It almost has as if it kind of away and then just back.
nice.
But only specifically in the area that you.
Hand, nice. Just, she kind of like hand goes to head, like, Alara, what happened?
It was a dream. Or at least I thought it was, but now I'm not so sure. I was just floating in a pool that reflected endless stars.
You dropped me.
And then these two lights just kept fighting and colliding and arguing. It just echoed in my head. And I only knew one of them. I'm gonna say the next part in Elvish.
Alright.
At this rude time, currently still here.
They're nap, so I don't know. Because I know Elvish, but I'm taking a nap.
You thought you could keep what was mine for me.
Sorry, Juan, say it. I get that you're whispering it, but say it a little louder so I can hear it.
You thought you could keep what was mine for me.
Mm-hmm.
No
If you
shit.
wanted it, you should have kept better care of it. And then they just kept arguing and arguing about it. Just over my head and in my ear. Just the ringing of their fight hurt. I've done something wrong. More I've done wrong. I already had a high price to pay for my mistakes. I didn't think it could get much higher.
Good question. Is all this in Elvish?
No.
Okay. just
The
this
things
part, okay.
they said were in Elvish. One afterwards, the stuff
Okay.
said about myself were in common.
Make sure I knew what part to take notes on.
I have not spoken. I've only been talking in common.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
like whenever she said I'd done something wrong, that switched back over to common.
Alara, I'm not going to say it's definitely not, but I don't think this is your fault at all. 'Cause didn't you say something about, like, soul? Didn't you say something to us about your soul burning? Let me phrase that real quick, out of character. Didn't you say something like that to me and Garrus already?
I have heavily implied it. There is a steady motif about it.
Okay.
In a lot of the things she says, where she says she is basically.
She's not specifically said.
Okay.
There is a heavy implication of it, though.
Yeah, I think your shuffling is a nervous tick now.
Alara,
Being a little too real now. Put those down.
I'm going to say this in a way that I don't want you to start panicking again. Please don't. But I have a feeling that the person you feel like you have a duty to would not typically make it to where you have a hollow ring floating above your head. No, you cannot see it. It is almost not there.
I don't see shit.
Do you wish to try to locate it in your full reflection? Now that it has been pointed out to you?
Yes.
Roll me a perception check with advantage.
Tarot readings are a little too accurate. It's not there.
I got 4 of that.
She dropped the card and it was the
And
card.
the
And I was like, oh,
15. And a 16, so
You said your one
Dirty
that meant
20.
fear,
You
and
just
then one that meant loyalty.
And what you notice is it is invisible except for the smallest portion of distortion. Around your head, there's a small, not small, about the same size as your head, ring that is hollow. That when your hand passes through, just kind of dissipates so the one hand passes through and then reforms.
shit, I should fucking watch this shit if I do shit so much.
Yes. It is why I went, wait. And it was like, yes.
Hollow or translucent?
It is transparent.
Transparent.
And
Like,
it's
hollow,
is a-
like hollow seemed like a weird word.
Like it's a halo.
yeah.
It is in fact a halo.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Now, given the way you reacted to this, I assume this is very bad, but aren't halos normally good signs?
I reacted because I know things about her character and who her character is too,
Same. No.
which is not a normal thing for her to have a halo. Rain does not. Megan does. Halo don't match up. That is
I know
why
I'm bad
Megan's
at math, but this is some
that is
fucked
why
up
Megan's
shit.
response was
That's not
That was
math.
calculated, but man,
Where
bad
Rain was
math.
just-
I'm not bad at math.
where Rain was sitting here being like, I've definitely noticed what Alara looks like, and this wasn't the best of my vision. That was not there before she went to bed.
Wait a minute.
Okay. We continue this convo, just I'm still shaking and I keep since you pulled me away from the water, I keep trying to fidget back to my books. Or at least one of the journals that I have in my possession presently.
I still have your face, Alara. I'm going to say this so nicely to you right now. I will throw your books in the water. Like I threw your books in water and at the trees and everywhere. Reading right now, unless you tell me why you need to do that, is not something we need to do. We need to talk. I don't want you going back into your old ways of 15 years ago where you buried yourself in studies.
Keep that, don't look at it.
Nice, at this point you're getting out of the water.
Mm-hmm.
This terrain, keep that, don't look at it.
Yeah. I don't want you to
Sit
die.
through,
Just
keep that, don't look at it.
Thought I told you I didn't do tarot things.
I'm fine.
This is
There
a
is
tarot.
snow on the
Keep this,
ground.
don't look at it.
I don't care if you don't feel that cold.
Sorry, what was that? I would have heard it.
Bullshit. bullshit, Elsa. You're calling me anyway. Bullshit.
Some bullshit, like.
Okay, you totally get her out of
Fuck
the
up,
water.
Elsa.
Yeah,
I've
been slowly pulling her to the edges. I just kept her attention.
Shut the fuck up, Elsa. Everyone gets hypothermia.
Exactly.
You have hypothermia, dipshit. It came free with being vulnerable to cold
season
damage.
change for that, did I?
No.
Okay.
Actually, yes.
Ah.
You are now in autumn.
Spooky month.
Uh-oh.
Spooky month.
Uh-oh. What's the damage?
None.
Uh-oh!
Here,
Why is that uh-oh?
Because I'm supposed to take damage if I force the shift. It's a lot of magic. I still grow, right?
Spaghetti-o.
Just your vines are growing again, or have grown.
They're growing. They're growing.
It's a slow grow. It wasn't instant. You can now see that they're actively slowly growing.
I'm going to assume when he means you didn't take damage is probably it took the entire hour nap you were slowly changing.
Even if
Oh,
that
just
would have
instantaneous?
happened, I should have taken the damage.
No, this was as soon as you woke up.
It was an uh-oh spaghetti-o's moment.
Nice.
It is.
Mm,
Take some notes.
I don't stay in autumn very long.
I think this is a fun mission on them moment.
Are you saying you're trying to change it?
No, I'm not doing that. I'm just like, I don't put my character in autumn very much. That's like the pleasant season. That's the happy season.
Spooky month.
Laura, all of a sudden, it's all okay, Laura. Mom,
The hair grows. It just-
Autumn is spooky month.
we get it. We get
But
it.
it's Halloween.
He's okay. He's okay. We got it.
So Garrus has pulled you out of the water. I am keeping your attention. What was the last thing I just said to you? Holy shit, I already forgot it my own
You're gonna
self.
throw her books in the
Oh
water
yeah, I'm gonna throw
unless
your
she
book.
tells
Yeah,
you
yeah.
why.
That's it. Still holding your chin. I will throw your books in the water.
It's got all my notes in it.
Please don't throw them in the water. I don't want to fish them out.
I don't either. But she knows I'll do it.
Just we're gonna go to. I'm gonna go away from the water. Why are you? We're going away from the water.
I know. We're walking.
We're on the carpet.
Oh yeah. Wait, you pulled her on the carpet? Yes. Oh, I had not gotten on the carpet. She just pulled the carpet over there yourself because you can drive it.
I assumed you went with the carpet because that's
No, I said I got in the water and like walked to her.
You can't get on the carpet. You have controlled it before. You know how
cool.
to do it.
Yeah, bring the fucking carpet. Because I assumed we were on the carpet. My bad.
No.
On
Okay.
the carpet.
I'd like to preface this by saying I'm not a Dragon Ball person, but I like to imagine that the carpet makes the same noise as Goku's little cloud.
The flying nimbus.
I have a little beep 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 beep
You're
noise.
welcome to imagine.
Okay. It is very just silent. That is the whole point. Is just a silent little thing.
In your head, you swear you hear a.
That's just your insanity.
Insanity, grabbing her by a leash.
Yes. So you are now on the carpet. You are out of water. We are both like, talk to us. You don't have to know it all, and you don't have to understand it. But just talk to us.
Because if I don't understand what's going on, then I can't fix it, and I'm going to hurt other people.
Can I see your phone? With your character spell list and stuff?
It doesn't have my thing very well because some of it's not for
No, that's fine.
my things. Like I have some of the
Wait,
stuff.
do you have all of them written down in your character spell sheet?
Yeah.
Can I see that please then?
I think I've got it all right. I will make it.
Keep talking.
Okay, that's fine. I am now feeling stressed.
Keep talking.
Where were we in our conversation before we were interrupted?
Talk to us.
You were saying
okay.
that you would hurt us if you don't talk about it or figure it out.
Yeah, no, like, that notebook has been my notes that I have, kept over the years since I've left Area. I need them because I need to be able to figure out what's wrong.
Do you flip through your notes, correct?
Yes.
How far did you get?
What do you mean?
How far are you going in your notes? Are you going to your blank pages that have yet to be filled?
Yes.
She was
I'm feeling like flipping backwards.
Right. And then they're also, when you're trying to talk now. Correct? Actually, flip the notes. Make a perception check.
Oh god.
Oh, shit.
I don't know.
Is she trying to see if there's anything in her there that's not what she has written?
I'm just seeing if she noticed something about her surroundings.
You said perception? Do you have any choices? And I agree with those choices, but now I'm questioning these choices.
So much nicer to have a character from trauma.
Okay, 19 plus 4.
23.
20. I was getting there. I only get a 4. It counts.
You get there eventually. You gotta count on your fingers.
20. Oh god, I'm getting a 6. How much trauma can you slap in one dream?
Wait. I was.
Should we just have Tabitha go back and rewatch all of your campaigns so far that's been on
You
video?
see how much trauma? I did this without watching that. Like, this is all one dream.
Yeah. I just still, once again, does Tabitha need to go back and watch your campaign?
No, that was.
And
I
see
was
how much
there.
trauma we had.
I was there for one of the dreams.
Yeah, like how much trauma you put in any of your dreams.
What do you mean,
or
how much trauma can you slap in one dream? I can do more. I can
Don't
do
tell
more
anybody.
than what I did. I can do more than what I
Is
did.
it supposed to be right side up or not? Are they all supposed to be right side up?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
It does matter though.
Yeah, it does matter.
This isn't terror related.
It's related
So
to
then
the meaning of the card,
What?
is what I'm assuming, not like reversed or upright or. So essentially, just take it as upright.
Makes sense to find out what mine is then.
Yeah. How much trauma can I cram in here? I could put more.
Is it anything we can see? Like at all?
I'm fucking showing you. What do you know about this? This isn't in my book. This isn't my handwriting.
Okay, so it's in the book. That is why I was asking.
It is in the book.
That is why I asked, is it in the book? Because I could easily see that's not her handwriting. Because if she's flipping, I see it.
It's a blank page.
So no one can see any of it?
It's a blank page.
To me?
Yeah, it's a blank page.
So she turns it. Laura, there's nothing on that.
Can I see it?
Blank page.
No, you don't understand. There's something there that's not mine. Give me my damn quill.
What is it?
Out traces it.
As you start tracing it, no ink touches the paper.
Flip page. Do it again.
Give me a stick, for fuck's sake.
Okay, that seems suspicious.
Spear in the ground.
Start drawing on the ground. As soon as the stick passes through the snow just where there's nothing happening.
Laura, just say it. What is it?
Moonweaver. Who the hell is?
You go to speak it and nothing comes out.
Fucker. Can I say it in Infernal?
You can try.
I am trying.
It's like the Wicked Witch of the
Actually,
West.
that burns.
Ow.
It almost feels as if your mouth has gone on fire.
Oh, we got angel shit. You
Okay.
can't speak devil language saying that.
Start saying that you just go into a massive coughing fit, and for a second you swear you see smoke exit her mouth with your passive.
Hey,
But
don't
it
try
could
and say
be-
that.
It could have just been.
I know we told you to just talk to us, but it seems like talking's not what we should do.
Apparently, whatever you see, we're not meant to know, and you're not allowed to tell us.
Yeah, I don't think you're crazy.
We could play charades?
I've been here and I've done that.
Oh my god, you're brilliant. Wait, this is gonna be hard.
So, how many words?
One word. 2 parts that are like words on their own.
2 words.
So it's like
in, or-
one word, one long word, but it can be split as 2 separate words. Got it, got it.
Not the sun, but
Moon. That's the 50-50 chance on that one. Got it. We're smart.
I was gonna say,
Smart.
I was gonna say
shit, how do
stars.
I do?
Same.
Heavenly body. I'm not together. I'm sleeping.
Finish the sentence. Underwater basket.
I feel like this is hard
Yeah,
because I
no.
did say it verbally though.
Yeah, that's why I was going to say stars.
Cloth? How do you make cloth? What happens to the thread?
Well, a mommy sheep and a daddy sheep love each other very much.
So,
I'm sorry it slipped out. I can't help myself.
Sewing.
No, how do you make cloth?
you never fucking made clothes.
Oh!
Crochet.
No, the
Knitting.
Not quite. What does knitting do to the individual pieces of yarn?
people did this in ASIM. They were...
Braiding?
No!
It's kind of like
Give me
that.
an intelligence check.
We're trying. We heard what she said, so we're trying.
Just regular straight intelligence? 16.
You do remember what that is called.
Okay,
It's called
so
a weaver.
I know what it is. I heard her try to say movement, but I'm just like they did this. It's a whole job. They made my clothing. Weaving. Got it. You
And
literally
you
just.
have forgotten the first word.
I remember the first word.
You forget it.
That's what.
God damn you! Fucking cunt!
Do I remember
Some
anything?
weaver? No, you don't. None of y'all remember the first word.
I don't remember any of it.
Okay.
You know nothing. You're asleep in a tree.
I'm gonna be like Weaver.
weaver?
What?
Okay.
You forget the second word.
No, don't.
If
You
she-
can't do that because I was doing something.
I have an idea.
went Weaver. First word.
Well, she said moon. As soon as she said moon, you forgot weaver. You forgot what you were talking about.
Fuck. Moon.
Do I remember?
Oh, yes.
Moon.
I have an idea.
Moon.
Yes.
I'm going to take out a knife and I'm going to carve the words moon on the back of my arm.
On your
Oh, damage. For each letter, roll normal damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a smart one in like my notebook that's at easy access. I'm like, moon.
No.
That shit didn't
Just-
work.
Somebody give me a piece of wood and I'll explain the reasoning
I'm a
on the way.
blood hunter, but damn.
Well, no, you can do it, but I'm gonna make sure we have two
For
options.
each letter, roll the
Moon.
damage
Fuck,
you
that's
roll.
4 already.
And then you're gonna probably stop because you're dead.
So
You
it's
can
in my
stop at
notebook.
any time.
I mean, I'm a blood hunter, but I don't carve words.
Yeah,
No, I'm just
I've
writing the
never
word
carved
moon.
words as I
Yes.
my blood hunter either.
And
You
Oh,
are
for fuck's sake!
another
you can
max.
stop at any point. Right now you have moo. M-O.
It's okay. My notebook has
Oh,
moon.
you have mo.
Mo.
Were we talking about the cow?
Moo.
Moo.
You got cow. You got moo.
My bro, why do you got 4 temp hit points and you're not taking it from those?
You would take it from temporary hit points first.
Okay, 1 second.
Let him recalculate math.
Moon.
You have moon written on your arm. It is
Carved
there is
into your arm.
blood dripping into the snow.
I'm gonna take a block of wood out. Okay. Figure out what the second fucking word is.
They're
With the
really
spell
trying
check
hard for
effect that I
this.
get from the subclass.
Whisper. Are you going to try to touch it?
Could I have another sip of your try thing?
Are you going to
That
touch
was
her arm?
good.
Okay.
Not yet.
Alright.
Now some of you in the audience are probably wondering why I just carved the word moon into my arm.
Try is good.
Well, we just watched her try to write it on paper and in the snow, and neither one of us fucking worked. So either this is gonna go away, or I'm gonna feel something whenever it makes me forget what the word moon is.
All right. Again. Let's go.
What was I doing again and why was I figuring out words?
Because something got wrote in my journal, and I can't say it in any of the languages I speak, and I especially can't say it in Infernal because that hurts.
Okay. One more time.
How do you make cloth?
I
What happens
remember
to the
that. I
threads?
remember it.
No. You have to start from the beginning.
So I gotta sit there and do it again. I'm like,
Yep. This is the same thing that would just happen with Rain. Rain does the same thing,
18. I got better.
and with the same amount of time, you come to the same conclusion.
Weaving. Weaver.
Right?
Okay.
You have all forgotten the first word, except there is still something on your arm.
Is it still
It's the
a
word
word?
moon. You've always had it.
You've always had the
Always
word
had a
moon.
carved into
You've
your arm.
always
which
had
is
it carved into
bleeding?
your arm. It's not bleeding. It's a scar.
Is it not on my notebook
Do I
anymore?
still have the
It's
damage?
not in your notebook. You have no damage.
Holy shit. Okay, this
It's always
sure
been
seems
there.
no
You've
word.
always had that scar.
Taking a nap, not.
Ah,
You were
I-
born
I
with it.
can't tell you guys, and I don't know why I can't
No,
tell you
that's
guys,
too
but you
far.
need to
You were
stop
born with
trying.
it. As far as you know.
Do I remember?
Oh, you know everything.
We are.
I'm glad
Sindri,
I'm taking a nap for this.
don't
brain
try that again.
fuckery.
Try what again?
Trying to remember the word so you guys can figure it out. You're gonna hurt yourself.
What word?
That one.
That one's always been there.
No, you just put it there.
Yeah, I was born with this.
Persuasion check now.
You can roll it.
I am rolling that son of a bitch.
My brain would be fucked right now.
Damn.
I'm glad.
I have an idea.
I love how Bradley was
yeah,
so intent
Certainly
on.
try.
Yeah,
That was
I have
there
an
when I
idea.
was bored. That's great.
But I think you're
19
gonna find this.
Plus 6.
I think you're gonna find this one very interesting.
25.
25.
Doesn't work.
God damn you, you asshole!
You rolled against him, by the way, not against him.
I have a question. I think you'll like this line of thought.
Alright.
Oh my god.
So, doing this has implanted false memories of the word moon, of having that scar in my memories, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do any of those memories associated with the word moon seem suspicious? Like,
Everything seems normal.
no, like you know how like I have the thing?
Mm-hmm.
Does
Make
any of that
a-
stand out?
Make a wisdom check. Not
You're an
saving throw,
asshole
check.
and you know it.
Oh, I know what I'm doing, honey.
I'm going to
I
add
don't
my
think we're gonna
psionic
figure it
guys
out
to
I
this
don't think
because
we're
something.
gonna figure it out either.
I'm going to add my psionic guys to this.
No, honestly, I set up the perfect character for you.
This is either gonna be really interesting or really boring.
Oh, don't worry. Your time is coming.
I know.
I set it up too perfectly.
No, damn it! No, that would have been so fun.
What did you roll?
Rolled a 2 and a 4.
What was your total before it?
6.
What was your total after it?
My oh wait, I
10.
forgot about wisdom. Yeah.
So you get a 9. His total is a 9.
Your dice, unfortunately, did not affect the outcome. They all seem normal.
I can't tell you guys.
Fuck you.
And you guys can't figure it out or else you forget. And we just are gonna keep doing this over and over. You need to stop carving shit in your goddamn skin to figure shit out.
I'm telling you, I didn't carve anything into my arm.
Did.
This has always been there.
No, it hasn't.
Did we see her do this? Do we also believe it's always been there? We always believe it has been in her own
Oh,
body.
yes. Y'all do as well.
Cool. She was like that when we met her.
No, she wasn't.
I am 100%
Have you?
certain she was like that when we met her.
Yes.
As soon, Alara reaches out and grabs your arm where this has been inserted into your arm. As soon as she touches it, a bright white light emits from her hand, and as you look back down, the scar is gone, and you do remember that you carved that in now. But
What?
you don't remember why.
What the
You
fuck?
just had a good reason at the point.
So do we all now remember that he
You
carved
all
it in?
remembered that she carved it in. You don't know why. She had a good reason at the point.
Yeah,
but
why did you carve that into yourself?
I don't. I want to ask what the fuck is going on, but I know that you don't know. So
I have a very easy way to explain something.
You've expended it.
Okay.
Probably,
Oh, and you know that you
probably, the fuckery of gods. I don't know which one. I also don't know half of them. I'm just going to
Oh,
assume
shit.
this has something to
You
do
know
with
you just
fuckery
did
of
that, by the
gods.
way.
You did what?
what did you just do to me?
But,
Nothing. She did nothing to you. I did everything to her.
What did you do to her?
Rock's just napping.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry.
It's all good. Is it all good? I thought you were having a bad nap.
It's not good, but like it's okay. I'm gonna fall to the ground and I'm going to scream. I didn't want to put him exhaustion. Violently. Like you thought all my temper tantrums beforehand were bad. This is pales in comparison to the sheer heartbreaking scream that emits from Alara at this point.
I have two things.
Roll a perception check.
Okay. Hardcore sleeping.
Not disadvantage.
I have two.
Alara wailing on the ground, just casually. How are you?
Very close.
I have two things.
Rain, who knows she's still up there, just.
Because she's
Are
watching
the-
all of this shit.
1 second.
Are the false memories gone?
Yes.
He said it.
You never remember having those false memories. You just remember that you carved it there and that it's gone.
Literally
Yeah,
alters what you're thinking.
You didn't hear it, did you?
I was an 18.
Oh, you heard it.
Come to a very rude awakening.
I'm just gonna be screaming. I couldn't save my brother.
Oh my god!
Also,
You woke up Kilo.
Rat disappears whenever she hits the ground, screaming.
What does?
Like I'm just like holding myself and I'm just like screaming like I couldn't save my brother, but I can do this now.
Sorry, not just unlock that.
Well, I mean, I would have screamed too when I woke up, considering
Yes.
what I woke up from.
A very.
There would have been two screams at
Sorry.
me.
I'm sorry. Rain in this moment just went, ow.
There would have been two screams at
Just-
the same time.
Just
the
literally
same time.
hears, oh, ah! I'm like, oh.
My
Well, it's
reflexes
more
kick
like
in
a
again.
screamed name. I will say that. It was a screamed
Dude, what language did you scream it in?
Common?
Well,
What'd
you
you
scream
scream?
it? We can
Cricks.
hear it.
Cricks?
Cricks.
Like Crix?
Yes. You spelled that exactly right.
Nice.
Good job.
Thanks.
Rockshalore? Just like, it's
I need to jot that down.
Perception check.
you're kind of screaming at the
Because
same
you're
time.
screaming, so I don't know if you would hear this.
Okay, what's next? Am I gonna have a vivid hallucination about my traumatic past?
Please stop yelling things.
Are you yelling that out loud?
No, I'm saying that it like room. I'm,
15.
You hear. Yeah, you hear it. But it doesn't really register right now. But you do hear it.
You're kind of
You can
busy
register
having
it.
your own traumatic stuff while I'm
I'm-
having my traumatic stuff.
I'm raising
and
my
I'm
voice, but
Did
I'm not
you
screaming.
legitimately just unlock the one thing that you said you... Yep, you did. You did. Because
I-
you said that's what you were going to say when you unlocked it.
I'm raising my voice, but I'm not screaming.
I'm about to attack a tree.
Nice. Was it when you did the little thingy? Is that why you unlocked it?
No,
I'm in
it's
the tree.
Oh, the dreams while you unlocked it?
I'm this close to attacking said tree.
She just said that's what it was.
She doesn't know that, though. Megan knows that, but she doesn't know that. Alara doesn't.
I'm not talking to Alara. Alara don't...
I am currently just screaming on the ground.
I was saying things that I know about Alara. And what she had planned for a possibility Alara thing. I did not expect it to happen now. Because she, upon purposely, did not take it during the level up. Or she did and just said she didn't.
Moving on.
The way she looked at me, she took it and said she didn't.
Continuing, though. Any reactions to that?
Yes.
By the way, you stab your tree. Very
Great.
effective.
I just spun and stabbed the tree behind me.
Yes.
What is happening?
So I see it.
You are very confused, Gary.
I am.
Like I'm breathing heavily,
I'm just saying,
stabbed the
like I
tree
said-
behind me.
you said your reactions. Mine was, ow, to two screams. All of a sudden, I'm like, oh, look, Raksha. Rock.
I'm just like, fuck this
Because if
tree.
anybody saw it, it was me. I'm like,
My head did like not turn around fully, but
Like my brow?
turn around
You would all
mostly.
notice the attack of the tree because attention was drawn to it.
Because
It
it
was
was
a very
there.
violent attack of the tree. I was like, fuck this tree.
So you would also notice that too, Sindri, if you wanted to do any reactions to it.
I attacked the
Raksha
tree behind
violently
me
attacking the tree.
after screaming a name.
Yeah, which you do hear.
Which we all scribbled in.
God, I really should probably stop yelling
Every
these things.
time
He
she
keeps
says
getting me
something.
hit.
What do you
Hey,
do?
Raksha, who's Crix?
I'm just up there like breathing heavily, like
We need to-
slowly pull my sword out of the tree.
You
like,
can
just kinda
leave
like-
that in the tree?
You got it. It's dead now. Good job.
I looked at it almost like I don't realize you were there. I'm like,
No, please answer from the tree.
put my sword away, and I just kind of like put my like head in my hands, like
Are her feathers still red?
no, they haven't been red for a while.
They were.
You
I've been
have,
sleeping
I've
with
just
my
been
normal
sleeping.
feather.
you have Raksha, not Raksha.
Segment.
Well, to be fair,
Segment.
we have seen Raksha's
Not
feathers.
cousin lover, maybe.
We have seen Raksha's feathers turn red.
Yes.
So I wasn't sure if Raksha would
No,
that's
I'm still black and white and gold and
okay.
silver.
I wasn't sure if Raksha would have the panic fucking prune.
Yeah, no,
The
I'm
sheer
still
happiness that I'm here on the murder brain.
Alright. So,
Yeah, I've just woken up, screamed a name, attacked a tree, looked panicked, breathing heavily.
All right, Raksha looks like she needs a moment. Alara looks like she needs a moment. I don't know how to deal with women.
I don't know how to deal with. I don't know how to deal with them either. Usually when I
I
do,
straight up do it.
I'm gonna walk next to Ray and be like, I don't know how to deal with them either.
It's only women that have traumatic experiences.
You know what I do when I have traumatic experiences?
I mean, to be honest, only the women, only the women characters. She has two. Only the women characters have had trauma at this
I
point.
think she's not having like a breakdown.
Sindri's trying to say something, so Sindri, yes.
You know what I do? I don't know how to deal with this. You know what I do when I have a really my traumatic shit? I get blackout drunk.
Give up your card, don't show anybody.
Shit. It's that.
Like I just skip the fun. Like I just skip the fun part. I drink medical ethanol.
Yeah, you know what I do? Absolutely nothing. I tend to just
That's how I feel when I go
I also just find a corner for a little while because it usually drives me crazy for a couple of days.
Yeah, that's not what happens to me. I typically just go kill somebody and I'm fine, but
Garrus, give up your card, don't show anybody.
Oh shit. Oh why?
I can't spell now.
Why is this happening?
Don't worry about it.
No, that scares me more.
I am just screaming, and I'm basically backing away until my back hits a tree.
Maybe. You want
Is it my tree?
It fucking might be, but you're about to see me pull out a
let's
weapon
go.
on myself.
No flipping our card
You gotta
game
do
because
it.
we don't
Yes,
get
it
to
is
know.
your tree.
We don't
That's
say
my
anything.
tree.
You might.
I love my tree. I attacked my tree.
I don't think you love your tree. You straight up stabbed
That's
this
a very strange way of showing love.
Friendship is violence.
So does Sindri.
honestly.
Oh, wait,
No.
what did you say you did with your emotions normally?
Get blackout drunk.
Flip your card, don't show anybody.
Vivid hallucinations. Isolate.
Megan, you win! You're the last one to not be told to flip the card.
Rain doesn't get to know he has trauma. What kind of trauma does this man have?
This is no trouble.
As soon as I said
That'd be a better
isolate.
trauma.
Does their cards like appear somewhere for
No.
it?
This is
But-
for y'all to know, not your characters.
Okay. Just hers is traumatizing.
Is
her
this how we
character.
deal with our shit?
No.
Just hers is
We'll figure out
traumatizing
what
her
this
character.
does with later. Don't worry.
I am back
It'll
to
come
the
up naturally
tree,
throughout
and
the
I am rocking back and forth violently, and I'm basically crying, I'm sorry I couldn't save you, Arden. I'm sorry I couldn't save you.
I'm curled up in the tree lid with my wings covering me. We're just both having
It's
traumatic
the trauma tree.
trauma tree.
Bestie.
Trauma besties having a breakdown at the same tree.
I couldn't save my brother.
Okay.
Are therapists a thing in this fantasy world?
You guys are really missing Kai, aren't you?
You think I got money for a therapist?
So Garrus, because she's casually muttering she couldn't save her brother, maybe I should not be the one over there since her brother got hurt running for me.
I know this, yes. What you would or would I have known this at all?
You know she has a brother.
So,
Cool.
so I
Amazing.
You
he
there.
wanted to clarify, did he know this or not?
Go help that one.
Was
Hang
Garrus
on.
aware?
You know
I was
her
having a
brother got
conversation.
hurt, and because her brother got hurt, Alara
I'm not
left.
actually crying. I'm just having a
Thank you for clearing that up.
But mine is the crying.
So, Garrus, maybe you should be the one to console her because she's muttering about her brother getting hurt. He got hurt when she ran after me. You told me that he like
Yeah, that was in like one of our first
yeah. He almost died
Oh, that's
coming
Solid
after
Loki
me.
is Odin moment.
What'd you just say?
4 reasons to hate you. I should didn't like it. Go.
Okay, so maybe you should be the one to console her right now, knowing she's talking about her brother's almost death. She's right after me and he almost died.
Okay.
Good pep talk.
You two get to figure out how to learn women. Help us out with the trees.
Sometimes
Garrett's out here like, God, you people don't know how to deal with women.
Fucker, just make sure.
I'm not the only
are
one
you
around here.
fucking kidding? Sometimes not even sure actually is a woman.
Finally.
Garrett's out here just like, for fuck's sake, do I have to do everything with the women around here?
Like,
Oh,
don't
wait.
be wrong.
One day it'll be my turn.
Don't worry about it.
And you guys will get to deal with Cindery's stuff. Ooh.
No.
I am backing as far away from you as physically possible, and I'm like rocking
Against the tree
against
that
the tree.
I'm in. That I'm
And I'm
also
just
currently
like-
being traumatized in. Something about this tree, man, I'm telling
Am
you.
I supposed to focus on the word at the bottom?
I'm assuming.
Wait a minute.
That's what I did.
I focused on the words at the top and the bottom. It doesn't really matter. I get traumatized.
Different meanings.
It doesn't really matter. I get traumatized.
All right.
Way.
Pass back. Don't show anybody. You, if you want to look at it again, you're welcome
I
to.
don't know what
But
that number is.
You all got major arcanas?
Did you know?
Fucking rude. No!
How do you tell if it's a major
Does it
one?
have a like a Roman numeral at the top?
Well, I mean, the
Yeah.
others can have
What the
numbers.
fuck? Everybody got a fucking major arcana but me?
The minor arcana are just as important.
Not mine. I was fucking rude.
Listen.
I'm sorry, please. And continue talking.
Mine hit a bit too close to home.
Mine is too close to home.
I don't get what mine's supposed to.
I'm going to say mine didn't hit too close to
Honestly,
home.
No,
that's
that
the
can't
whole
be right. I
point,
just wrote down a completely different number than what was on there. Don't mind me.
I'm gonna write it on a random page so it's not
I'm
the
just
one that I'm
writing
on
down
right
wrong
now.
numbers. No,
There you
it's
go.
fine.
My neck feels like it's made out of steel cable.
Yeah,
I
no, like my
stress.
character is backing away from you and is just like, I couldn't save him then, but now I could have saved him. I don't know why.
They give me one of my patrons.
I'm never gonna be able to return them.
Actually, that makes sense. My patron would have been very distressing for you to give me.
I'm never gonna tell him I'm sorry. They never let me see him after that. Never gonna get to go home.
Oh no, I did write down the right number. I was just thinking of something else.
Because fuck him.
I thought that was 13.
I couldn't save my own brother.
No. I'm having a
I know
stroke.
nothing about
Don't
Tara.
tease
I'm
Yeah.
having a stroke. Okay, hold on. I forgot.
She's trying to
numbers.
remember which number hers was.
Okay, so I was right. That is that number. So that means this number is.
Numerals are hard.
No, like I'm.
If it makes you feel anybody better, feel better, I know nothing about tarot. So this has nothing to do with tarot.
Oh, mine had nothing to do with tarot. It's the fucking name you pulled that was apparently mine. That I was like, really?
Oh no, I found this
Oh.
specifically. For
I got-
reasons. Not right now, though. But reveal later.
I wrote down the right number. I
Just wait to reveal it later, because now I'm just like, what the fuck?
That's the whole point.
No, it's not what the fuck. I'm just honestly kind of been like, really? Really? That's the one you pulled to be the name that you were giving to Rain? It's fucking rude.
It's probably something like stubborn.
No. No, it wasn't the word at the bottom. Word at the bottom could make sense. It was the fucking name of the card.
I will prefer if y'all do not tell each other what y'all got, by the way. Even
Damn good
after
is that,
session.
apparently.
Well, we know what she has.
Why are you handing this back?
I doubt it.
Because I figured you like to fidget with them.
Alright.
I do
Yes.
like tarot readings.
Yeah. No, like. What would you
By the
say?
way, Denver, if my internet isn't working,
Me?
you'll have to send the messages through text. Because I won't get them otherwise. I don't have data. Just so you know.
Anyways, so what did you say, Gare?
I said, who said you couldn't truck them? We'll do it anyway. Because you wanted to see your brother again to apologize.
Did I get my last?
Are y'all like whispering this to each other?
No,
Not
there
really
is no whispering.
I'm just like
Okay.
crouched in
I
front
very-
of her
it's
because
so
I went
hard.
to like console her and then she didn't want me to touch her, so I stopped trying to touch her. So she backed away from me. So I just made myself smaller to make myself look
That's
less
fair.
threatening.
So I do know ways into area that doesn't get you caught now. Just saying. Done it a lot.
He's gonna hate me if he ever sees me again.
I'm going to believe
And I
you.
have no
It was my fault for
No-
rolling high on perception
no reason.
for once.
no repentance for what I did to him.
I don't
I rolled a
think he's
16.
going to hate you.
Gaze upon the boy.
Nothing exists behind the screen.
Just flipped over.
Hey, that's like what my gamer tag is.
This is the star.
Where were we in combat?
Nico, what? Not Nico. Tuser, why did you just rub your face on my head and then bite my ankle?
That's how he shows affection.
It was
Also-
an apology.
I'm assuming you looked her in the face at this point. She's back to her normal eyes.
Pre-apology. That's what it was. He was pre-apologizing.
He definitely just went.
I'm just going to kind of like be shaking, and I'm just going to kind of like inch my hands closer to like both of y'all. And like before I actually touch you guys, I'm just going to kind of be like, you're gonna get hurt. It's gonna be my fault.
If she hovers her hand there, I'm going to just touch her hand. I'm like, you could. It's okay.
It is not going to be your fault. I'm a fucking dumbass. It's gonna be my fault.
Honestly, if
I'm gonna just start looking at you and just like, still with tears like just falling down her face, just kind of like almost hysterically just laughing and just kind of just being, like falling on you both and just kind of being like, okay. I forget, you guys are dumbasses with no self-preservation. So
At this
what's the
point-
matter if I kill you?
At this point, I feel like that little like magic wand thing you have that honestly is kind of terrifying. You could probably be aiming it at something, and Garrus may just la 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 get shot by it because he's gonna walk in front of it.
honestly, if anybody's gonna hurt anybody else, it's
Yes.
That's fucking rude, but honestly not wrong. She did
Traumatic
capture me in a
abuse.
fucking net 3 times. Apparently can't pick me.
I want to clamber up the tree and like poke my head up to Rox and be like, "You're clearly not good, but I don't know how else to open them with this."
With all my love in my heart, Bradley. All an athletics check.
You have to see if
Look,
you can
I'm
make
pretty
it.
high up in that tree. I
She
can
is
fly.
very high.
I went up in the tree to sleep. I did not
Can it
want
be
anyone
acrobatics?
bothering me.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
I did not want anyone bothering me while I slept in this tree.
You're not
I'm
sleeping.
just basically
While I
gonna,
was
like,
sleeping.
You don't make
What the fuck?
Do you want to use your dice?
It's not gonna
I'm
help.
not wasting dice for that.
It's not gonna help.
Look, it's like a
What's the
pine
number?
tree. I get if you can't climb up there. There's like no branches.
I'll let
Like
you roll the Sonic
You
dice to
just
see if you
fucking
can change the outcome.
flew up there.
That would be a waste of them.
Alright.
It was a 10.
Make up the tree fine. 10 was the DC.
Nice.
It was a relatively easy climb.
Let's say I'm just
I
gonna
just decided to be over dramatic and fly up the tree.
I'm just gonna
Just kidding.
slowly poke my head above a branch to Rox and be like, "I know you're not okay."
I'm just a ball of feathers, by the way. Like my wings are like engulfing me. I'm just ball of feathers.
Like I know
You
we're
just hear like
Ball of
rapid
Alara.
breathing from inside.
look. I know we're not like super good friends or anything, and I really don't know how else to open with this because you're clearly not okay. But are you okay? You don't have to say anything. You can tell me to fuck off, and I'll slide right on down the tree. But if you are going through something you don't want to be alone for some reason, I'm not the greatest with feelings, but it's better than nothing.
I'm just gonna like peek out of the feathers a little bit and look at you. And like, I'm not crying, but like, it looks like I should be crying, but I'm not. I'm just gonna say, like, in a very quiet voice, am I a murderer?
Yes.
Wow! Just like,
Yes.
Raksha,
Damn.
Muttering it right.
I'm gonna maneuver so I can sit on.
I don't even know because like I'm assuming yes.
Am I a murderer? What I heard from Sekhmet, the answer is yes.
I'm going to maneuver so that I'm sitting on the sturdy part of the branch. And I'm going to say, I'm first going to open with, what makes you think that you're a murderer?
I'm just gonna whisper like I killed them.
I'm gonna whisper, I am... Okay.
Not the character to be
This-
handling this trauma.
I am going to... The Raksha is the only one who's going to hear this.
Alright.
And I'm going to lean and say,
Do you want to whisper it?
yeah.
Whisper it. No, like,
No,
Like,
whisper
do you want to
it.
like text it or like
Text
whisper
it
it?
or whisper it.
Or are you saying the thing that we all know that you did in your pseudo session?
Camera, Bradley. Behind you. Keep whispering, you're fine, we'll fix it.
Yeah, I don't think I told her.
I know, I'm just asking because everyone else at the
Yes.
table knows that you did it in your pseudo session.
Yes.
That is why you can still whisper it.
Shut up. Let's go.
Still whisper it, come on.
Let's keep the moment.
I have to. But I said it so that everyone can hear it. I have to. So there.
Okay.
What did it do?
Can you grab the leg of that camera and just slightly move it this way? Like move it towards the room. Not Bradley's room, the other room.
Yeah, that way.
Yes, that way.
That way.
Yes,
That
that
way?
way. That
Yeah.
way. Just slowly until I say you're good. Keep going. Keep going. Boom, right there.
Not you.
Now we're back.
Back.
Look, Raksha, I'm not the best person to answer that question because, frankly, I am a murderer. I have killed a lot of people. I have killed a lot of people who definitely did not deserve it. I have lied and cheated and hurt and burnt and a lot of shitty things. And I'm the one who was responsible for all of it. I'm not the best person to ask about this sort of thing. But did you consciously and willingly kill them?
Don't remember.
I wish I didn't either. At least you don't look on the bright side. At least you don't see their faces when you look at a window wrong. Or when the wind whistles by and you think you hear one of them saying their name, but it's just the wind, isn't it?
That face said, sure. That face really said, twin brother? Okay.
Also, like right behind me where the sword is, there's just like a huge gouge in this poor tree.
You know what? It'll grow around it.
Yeah, there's like so gonna like I full on like decked the shit out of that tree. Like I woke up, screamed, turned, and like as I turned, like decked the shit out
Damn,
of
good
this
thing you were in
tree.
a tree alone. That would have put you
Because they know it was behind me, or your head would have been on the ground.
Would have fucking sucked. Just
Just like, oh shit, you're awake. Oh shit, there's a sword in my freaking
she's
neck.
screaming outside.
Oh, look, I failed.
You,
Literally. Touch it.
I can't answer whether or not you're a murderer, but I don't think you're a killer. Because I have never met a killer who asked, am I a murderer? Which is a really roundabout and prissy way of saying, no, I don't think so.
I'm just kind of in my ball of feathers. Like, my breathing's calmed down a little bit, but I'm still, like,
I'm not a super...
shaky breathing. Like, I'm shaky.
I'm not an affectionate person, but shoulder pats?
I'm just gonna kind of mumble, like, I need some time.
Okay, I got you. Well, when you're ready, we're all down there. As you probably noticed, we kind of got some fucky-wucky shit happening in other areas too. So, but if you need to talk about,
Out of character, yeah, she fucking woke me up with my goddamn now. No.
if if you need to talk about the source stuff some more in the future, let's just say been there, done that. So.
One sec, I'm texting our casual dungeon god and whatever.
I would now like to shimmy back down the tree.
Oh, humble god of the rules.
Yes, but no. The second part is the no.
Okay.
It would be individual.
And when I get back down,
Yeah, but like,
It would be bamp and then response, and then you could go bamp and then response.
okay. So the responses have to happen before another
Yes.
One.
The casting time is the action, which then is the message and the receive.
when I get back down, my face is stoic again, and I'm going to pretend like nothing happened.
I can handle that.
Interesting, very insightful.
So Sindri, better
Just
with
a
women or not?
feather ball in
Things
the
on
tree.
this.
Not
Don't talk to
little.
Raksha right now.
I'm not
Got
a
it.
little feather ball. I'm a large feather
You are.
ball.
You're way bigger than everybody else.
Medium at best feather ball.
Do not talk to Raksha right now.
Got it.
It was not pretty. And I'll leave your imagination to fill in the gaps.
You're making that sound like I tried to kill you again. God.
Yeah.
You're making that sound like you climbed up there and I was just like, decapitation.
Okay,
Honestly, this is what I'm thinking.
okay, but
I saw
Tabitha,
you hit that tree.
think of it this way: if you tried to take my head off over checking off if whether or not you okay, you really think they would?
I'm just saying, like, you're making it sound like I tried to kill you when you came up there.
I just said it wasn't pretty. They're free to use their imagination to fill in the gaps however they want.
Listen, we woke up to you screaming. You hit the tree, like fucked up tree. She went up
fucked up
there,
the tree.
came back down. Don't talk to her. Like I was dealing with her shit. I don't know what happened to
You're
him
just
there.
like,
But it is a subtle way to get people to leave you alone, which is what you wanted.
Alright, so while this is conversation was happening, what is happening down at the bottom?
at
of
the
tree?
bottom of the tree. This tree is seeing so much shit.
I
Like this
assumed that
tree.
would have.
Hey, Rain, can
Sindri
you
would
speak
come
with
back down
plants
as
or
soon as
something?
We were like into our hug, sort of thing.
Animals.
No. I didn't mean that to be a bitch. I heard you talk to animals once. I was like, can they talk to plants too?
I ain't gonna know to talk to animals.
We talked to a rabbit and asked for directions.
Okay.
Yep.
I gave you 2 sets. You chose to follow one.
Weird, what happened?
I think we should all
One
take
was
a
easier to
moment to
follow.
recuperate ourselves.
If I'm not mistaken, what you two individually received is whispered within your head.
Yes, whisper in your head. And you whisper something back.
I got a new spell.
Dude,
I also got another one, and I
finally get your
annoying.
sending.
Oh god fucking damn it, I had something that would have been so cool in such a neat moment and I forgot that it existed.
Well, next.
I wish you would have waited like 10 seconds to try to hop up the tree, because I could have helped.
I could also psychically talk to her and say
This
that in whisper.
time.
Do I have
Fucking
a
hate
word
that
limit?
shit with a broken leg going to a doctor.
No,
Oh.
I could cast guidance.
Oh. Really? That's what you picked up?
You said we could pick
It's
back.
broken. It is very broken.
Alright, you dysfunctional hobgoblins.
What are you doing now?
That was in character,
that
by
was
the way.
it.
Yes. Continue.
Is there a word limit?
Got it. It wasn't character. Good to know.
I'm not gonna talk a bunch. I just want to know if I need to count.
I'm gonna grab like a
You
little.
don't have
It
to
is
count,
not
it's just a short message.
Just 1 2 sentences back.
Go.
Yeah.
I would like to grab a little metal cup out of a mess kit and a spoon and just go ding. Attention, emotionally traumatized / mentally deficient hobgoblins.
I'll stop you right
Yeah,
there
not
because
really
this will be
traumatized.
delivered while you were up in the tree. So we're going to do this and then we'll go jump right back.
Okay.
So this will be like more or less after you come down, you do the little thing like don't go up there, and then just ding.
We're gonna explore some magic.
Question:
Answer.
the thing you're doing now, it was from the new thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
whenever you do this,
Bad touch. It's bad touch.
Tent.
first of all, I'm surprised it even happened. But second of all, you feel warm, but not hot, burning. Warm comfort.
Oh no. Oh no. Magic is supposed to be painful.
Laura really said the good and evil are just pew 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 pew.
They're going off today.
They are two sides of a ping pong paddle. They are two sides.
They're bullying me.
They are two different ping pong
Oh,
players,
magic
and we are now playing
device.
ping pong. We are now doing ping pong diplomacy.
We're playing ultimate ping pong.
We do be playing some fucking spicy ping pong.
Well, that one fucking ping pong scene from Forrest Gump, where there's like.
Yeah, that was a great joke.
The one against the wall.
Yep.
Beautiful. Except there's 5 other people playing all on the same wall.
It's a game called Wall Ball.
It's like 4-person chess. That shit sucks.
Fifth dimensional chess with time travel.
Nice. He requires attention. Like a proper whore.
His face is so pleased whenever you're like.
I need you to know, before I send this to you, I know exactly what I just sent to you. And I know it's probably going to be an intriguing interaction from Alara.
Uh-oh.
I chose my words very wisely to inform her of a... Yeah, trust me, it's okay.
I'm so confused.
I don't think she's going to need any emotional support after what I just said. How quickly does that break her out of her funk real quick?
Cinder, you did what?
You told her? You told her?
My own trauma.
Okay, so you know how you're the one. So you know how you have a lot of trauma and voices in your head and shit?
I'll be right back.
You're not the only one. I don't know if you thought I was crazy because it was being a bit or because I was actually nuts, but I actually have some shit going on in here.
It's fine. It's fine.
And whenever
We're gonna do this. Today's been a lot, and I don't want to think about it. There are some tracks over there, and I'm gonna go there, and I'm gonna focus on doing something productive.
Okay,
because currently
yes, I
feel
agree. Let's talk about this later.
What kind
Like-
of track?
Are you heading back to the cave? Or are you going for the other one?
The other one.
I have a suggestion.
I don't want to think about my problems right now.
Today's been a lot. So what do you say? We go poke around that Yeti cave, see if we find any shiny bits, follow those tracks, see if that is anything productive, and then at the end of it, we all go back to town. I hide my face and pretend I don't exist, and you guys go get blasted at the cracks crowd.
The crux crack.
Yeah, I don't fucking care.
It matters.
It does?
We can deal with this and that later, when we're not in the middle of hypothermia town. Population, 5 of us bumblefucks.
Does Roxra need more of a nap?
Roxha needs... I don't know what Roxha needs, but she needs a lot of things. And none of them are going to be found in the top of that tree.
There. Oh, am I getting
Transform
Dragging
yourself.
her with us.
Beautiful DM.
I like fat.
The response she
You
what
can
she
just
said
say
to
it
me,
You-
I responded back. No, I want to tell him. Because I wanted. I responded back because they now know what I said basically. Alara, if I was scared of what you guys could do to me, I would have left the moment I woke up unconscious because of Sindri.
Nice.
See, you're not the only person who can hurt other people.
Literally, the only one who hasn't hurt me is Garrus.
Don't worry, I'll break your heart later.
Alright.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
Alright,
kidding.
so where are we,
never
where are we
landed
doing
a
right
It's a
now?
joke.
No, but you tried a lot.
Alright, so
Exactly.
where are we going now?
You could have broke your back instead.
Party.
Do you guys like
Me.
I just laid out a game plan for us.
Yes, Sindri had suggested we go to look for the treasure sheet, and then we follow the other tracks.
That's
Then
the
go
pause. I
back to
just
town.
killed Rain.
Knowing our luck, we will find no treasure except for the brown variety, but fuck it, we need to take something off of our mind.
I mean, yeah, maybe. Like, it was a big cave we didn't explore because we almost died as soon as we stepped in it, so...
Who knows, maybe Yetis
Did
are like...
anybody hear that other than I'm pretty sure Tabitha?
I don't even know what that
I know Tabitha heard it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who knows, maybe Yetis are like
Might have
crows
heard
and
it
they
in
like...
the moment, but I already
breaking
forgot.
is. It could be worse. Break it back.
Yeah, see, I heard that.
Who knows, maybe Yetis are like crows and they like shiny things.
Maybe.
Maybe they're like cannibals and
Oh no,
eat
it's
us.
fucking ugly.
Well, this time we actually fucking know that there's a Yeti in there.
You know, honestly,
Honestly, I wholeheartedly agree.
I don't even
Let's
know
go
that you guys
dive-
fought a Yeti. I'm just having my own, like, trauma in the tree right now. I just woke up to trauma, having trauma, other
Middle of
people
other
having
trauma.
Side of trauma.
Like, no one told me shit. I'm just having a breakdown in the tree.
Raksha?
They look rough. They look rough, by the way.
Raksha?
You want to come fight?
The only one I saw was Sindri because she came up to see me, so I have no idea that the others are like half dead.
Raksha?
Little over.
We're gonna do some slight exploring and maybe a little bit of tomfoolery when it comes to tracking animals. And then we're gonna go back to town and get drunk. You wanna come with us?
You did achieve what's called a short rest. So
Okay,
if
so
you want
I
to
need-
expend any hit dice to regain health, you
Maybe
can.
D12 that makes
And anything you get back on a short rest, you get back.
I'm gonna yell up to the Raksha. You want to avoid your problems and come like look for shit?
Hold on a sec. I forgot. What
That's
my
how
hit
we were
dice
avoiding our
was.
problems.
I forgot what my hit dice was.
It should tell you on there. It's right there. On the
It
other
should be
side.
on
It's
your
either a 12 or it's a
Yeah, it's
10.
under your-
Blood Hunter's a 10.
Right, that's it.
My brain was like, I feel like I should know this. I do know this. It's a 10.
Scares.
I'm so cute.
Same character.
Look
Lara.
at him.
Same character.
No.
Baby.
Lara, same character.
My heart.
I feel like,
You're a 10, right? This is a 10.
yes.
Yes.
10? Okay. Sick.
You can roll as many as you would like, but you don't have to roll any.
Yeah.
She doesn't have to roll it. She got a full long rest.
No, I didn't, because someone screamed and woke me up.
No. You got a long rest from the night before, and you got all your HP
But you
back.
said so to play of exhaustion.
But
Yeah, but your HP,
Oh,
you would
well
roll
then
it for
my
HP.
HP
Never
was
mind.
fine, then I
Yeah, your
didn't...
That's what you're
HP
rolling.
is-
Okay, I didn't know that.
So you did not expend
Because
that.
you said I had a point of
How long did it
exhaustion,
sleep?
so I thought that the long rest didn't do jack
The
shit.
original long rest, you were at full health. You did not achieve the long rest to
But I
rid
still have the
yourself a
point of exhaustion.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put that there. I'm not spelling that.
Exhaustion. It's a big word. It's okay.
That's what I was
Also
trying to
the
get
white
rid of.
Oh,
Do you remember what
What do
that
you
was?
need?
Wasn't
It's right
it
there.
half speed? Still?
No, it's
Disadvantage,
disadvantage
on
on ability checks.
And that's it.
It's
Forever.
how I failed strength to frickin' Alara.
And how you've been failing your perception to wake up.
That was something else, I think.
That's something else. That was just me being fucking sleeping. That was just me being like
Okay.
out.
Could always take a nap before we
Okay.
cover things.
So you guys are all like, let's go on an adventure. And I'm like, I'm still fucking tired as shit. What is wrong?
Can I, like, time skip for Rocksha shit to be over with?
Like, I was trying to take my goddamn sleep.
Does she have to get a full another 8 or
No,
just the
she
rest of her?
She has to start from the beginning.
No, because it's supposed
Yeah,
to
that's not how
be-
point of exhaustion
Wait,
works.
is it?
It's
Point of
only
exhaustion
supposed
goes away after a long rest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but she just woke up. You only have to sleep for like 6 hours, right? Does it have to be uninterrupted sleep?
Mm-hmm.
Why does it have to be uninterrupted?
Well, it has to be.
She
you
could-
you cannot really travel. You can have 2 hours of non-sleep, 6 hours of sleep. It can be interrupted in any way, but that's what I was trying.
So if
I
we
will
went,
say, Tabitha, as a DM, this is not really going to affect you. One point of exhaustion is not that
I
bad.
know, but I don't want to keep it forever.
You're not
'cause I
going
can't
to. As
get
soon as you go to bed,
sleep.
Or
as soon as
can
you
rest
do,
later.
literally tonight, whenever it hits nighttime in this game, you do a long rest. The point of exhaustion goes away.
It's already-
Honestly, you
So
say
it's
it
more or less just
wrong,
one-
but disadvantage on skill checks can really
Yeah,
fuck
I
you
know.
over.
It's over.
I noticed when I lost a strength check to
Yeah.
Alara.
Yeah.
When I plus 3.
I get a plus
Especially when we're currently going to look for things.
But you also have
here's
a lot
the
more
thing.
people that can do things, and you could
Here's the
help
thing,
somebody
though.
giving them advice.
If we just
It wouldn't
sat here for a little bit because she said she was tired, it would go away. Because you said 2 hours of doing things and 6 hours of sleeping. She
I
went.
had,
She
like,
went immediately
3
to
hours.
sleep. Woke up and stabbed a tree. If we just sat here, her 2 hours of doing something and 6 hours of sleeping wouldn't be over.
She would still need to sleep for another 3 hours before you're able to do anything. Before
She's
the point
been
of
asleep for like
3.
3 hours.
This is a bonus.
3.
We were talking.
I've been keeping track of it for that exact reason.
So here's the thing, though. If we put her on the carpet and made the carpet move, she's sleeping on the carpet.
You are stretching the rules right now.
that is
I mean,
technically
but
not
it's
because
rest.
she's not traveling and sleeping.
You are very much stretching.
That'd be like sleeping in a covered wagon or something, though. Right?
Yeah, like
It is
people
very
do
true.
A
that.
sleeping on situation.
Come on.
Like,
Yeah,
that's like
sleeping
in
on
a
situation.
vehicle.
You
that is
cannot.
all that DM. That DM decides that.
I know it's
That-
like,
I do my game a lot more rules as
You
written.
can.
Okay,
you
but a
can
carpet is a way
on
smoother
a
ride
vehicle.
than an animal.
You can sleep on a vehicle.
You are stretching the rules, but I will allow it.
oh, thanks.
But remember,
I
it's
don't
only
think it's
about
stretching.
30 minutes to the cave.
Yeah, it's only like 30.
But she
She
can
can
stay
still
on the
do a
run
sleep.
and
She does
Or
not
at
have
least
to
rest.
wake up yet.
She's awake right now.
I'm already
You
on.
can start your 2 hours of going to sleep.
You will
So
have
I've got
okay.
3 hours of sleep.
Okay, you cannot do any really ability checks. You cannot do any attacks or anything like that, or it will ruin your 2 hours on a race, and you'll have to start from the beginning.
You can literally just ride on the
You're
carpet.
just kind of along for the ride. You can talk with people,
Okay,
of course.
Great,
Something.
great.
So if
but
we
you can't really do any like active activity.
so on the off chance that we get jumped by something, just go straight up.
Just goodbye.
Just
Okay.
Yeah, because you can talk to
You can
people.
go slightly. You could go about 60 feet up, but after that, you're gonna
Okay.
be on the verge of risking vaulting your short rest.
But why?
Because I am already stretching this so thin.
but she's just sitting on the carpet.
and all
I'm
she's
saying
doing
if
is
she
talking.
starts flying up, like if she starts flying up.
No, we weren't saying her. She's on the carpet. She can
I
just tell
know.
the carpet to go up.
She said he.
Go up. Like the carpet go up. That's what she was meaning.
Okay. Yeah.
That's not
yeah,
her
that's
pushing
what I'm
it.
meaning.
If the carpet
Okay.
goes up, she's just telling the carpet to go up. She has free range of talking.
you're
You
gonna
just said it.
If you're gonna do rules as written,
Alright.
I will be a rules lawyer.
Okay. If you take damage, though, it interrupts it.
Okay.
Don't get it.
Something tries to swing at Roxanne. No, she's sleeping. Jumps in front of it.
You don't fucking
Starts taking it. It's like she's sleeping.
Starts to swing. I'm just like.
Big Bird needs her nap.
Everybody's just no.
We're really trying to help her figure out how to take a nap.
I'm just trying to take a nap, but I don't really want to take a nap.
I need that dream.
These things are like
All right, so we're going to the cave.
creatures.
Yes,
Creatures
yes.
are like, oh look, sleeping thing. No.
I'm just, after a bit of coaxing, I'm like, fine, I'll go.
Take a nap on the rocket.
It's really fucking comfortable, and I swear to God, it rocks you just
Do we have any
so
blankets?
gently.
Yes, everyone has
You
a
have
bedroll.
You have a bedroll. It's not really a blanket. It's more of a sleeping bag, but
You
it can
can put
function.
it over. That's the whole point.
Is it big enough
I
to
don't
fit
know about
Roxanne?
you, but I've unzipped a sleeping bag a few times in my life and been like, blank.
I'm just gonna.
These don't have zippers. It's more like they're tied together.
Okay, rip that
Is
shit
it
open with a
big-
knife blanket.
Is it big enough for Raksha to fit in?
I have one
She
big
has
enough
a-
for me.
she
No,
has
I
a-
bought one that I didn't fit in. I was like, I'll take this one.
I wanna
That's
be
the one
in
size
I
it.
could use this one as like some leggings.
I just bought one. I was like, oh shit.
It's a nice sock.
I can't get in this.
Raksha really said buy one. Raksha really said one size fits all. No.
Sorry.
I just bought like the generic set, and it was like one size fits all. I was like, okay,
Lovely leg
You
warmers.
believe that shit?
this doesn't fit.
They're leg warmers, guys. They're in
One size fits all looks like
I'm,
a great pillow.
I'm 6'2".
I'm
It'd
7'2".
snug. It would be snug.
I'm 7'2".
He's tall.
It'd be snug, and she'd kind of be sticking out a little more than she should.
Them titties, though.
I am currently
Bird titties.
7'2".
Bitties.
No.
Good job.
All right, we're focusing back in.
I mean, those do
We're
exist.
focusing back
but-
in. We are on the carpet going to the cave.
Damn. Talk about chicken breasts.
I'm just not talking, just kind of sitting like away as I can get on
I
this
missed
carpet.
it.
I didn't think it was that funny.
What did you say, Bradley?
I didn't think it was that funny.
I felt left out.
I think we're missing out.
I was expecting chicken titties.
He said it was so much on things like talking about chicken breast.
Hey, I'm talking
But
about chicken
depending-
breasts.
But depending on the size, it could be chicken nuggets.
Hey, everybody loves a good. Everybody
two,
loves
I
a good
would
few
think.
chicken nuggets.
I'm sorry. When he said that, all I thought about was when he looked at me one day and was like, I fondled titties to eat you corn nuggets. And I realized it was chicken titties.
And then Erica said, don't you dare touch
And
it.
I'm 7'2". I would hope there's at least something there in proportion to
No,
that.
no, no.
You are welcome.
You are
decide that on your own
flat.
character.
I drew it.
I know, your bird.
Let's say, what if,
I mean,
Wait.
the bird Megan drew got
what,
titties.
what if we roll for boot size?
The reference I gave her.
You
did
just
have.
decide.
No, what?
There's no roll. You
No,
just say it's
I-
this big.
I rolled for mine, and I
You
rolled
had
high.
double D's.
Yeah.
What dice did I use for that?
I don't know, and I'm not answering this. We're continuing
I
on.
never thought I would have to DM what are my titties.
Listen, we already asked what our dicks
We
were.
knew our dick sizes.
You're already having to DM like the
Not
looks of
in the
people
other
on a
one.
scale of 1 to
Is
10.
this the moment every DM reaches when it's just like, what the fuck?
I want to go to the cave.
All right.
We're already going to the cave, but other people are bringing up things. I mean,
Let's go to the cave.
Yeah.
After 20 minutes, you arrive at the cave.
Wait.
I'm just sitting on the carpet like traumatized.
After 20 minutes, you arrive at the cave.
After 20
What
minutes
did
of
you want
chocolate.
to do?
I'd wanted to ask Laura, like, on the way there,
Okay,
what
you
the
can
other
do that.
tracks were. Because she said if we could follow the other tracks, but,
They were like bear tracks in the other
Are
direction.
you fucking kidding me?
The other ones were bear tracks too. It was fucking Yeti.
The other ones were just
It was-
big tracks about this big.
Oh, I crikey, mate.
You said we did.
You said
that it was
bear.
broken branch.
You specifically said
That did look like
bear-like.
moving and there wasn't
It's
tracks.
just no
That's what
you specifically told us like a bear.
Ah,
It's
I do remember
so
what happened now. Never mind. I know what
Okay.
my brain made now, and it makes sense. I just had to remember it. They were about basketball size, by the way. That's an additional little detail.
Yeah, we know that, but you also said bear.
Can we please watch Brave together? I have never seen it.
It's good. I think you'd like it.
All right.
But
Yes. What would you like to talk? Oh yes, the tracks.
That's
The tracks. Bear like. Okay. Is that everything I wanted to talk about?
and I'm just trying
Yeah.
to
She was
be
like, there were bear tracks. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
But
like about how to like 2/3 of the way in this conversation, I'm just like,
Oh,
I
that's
just had this
attractive.
go away. Where the fuck is the bank? Looking at the vines and just like,
To cut them, sweetheart.
Hey, Laura, do you need a haircut?
I don't know how much I would trust you with a haircut. Also, vibe cut. I don't know. It's my hair. Fine.
My vine.
It's just yours.
They're just unruly.
Hey, Dever.
Yes.
I haven't
What
said a
would I
word
have
since I
to-
climbed out of the tree and got on the carpet.
Yeah,
like I'm
general
just sitting there
dexterity
kind of
check.
like staring out at the scenery, I guess. Whatever the scenery out here is, other than snow and rocks and trees and lake.
I'm sure everyone has trouble with their hair from time to time, right?
It's it.
Oh, I have trouble with my hair all the time. That's why I keep it cut so short.
Does that count? Does feathers count?
It's
Hair problems. It's feathers.
you groom your head.
Just-
Yeah, probably.
I'm not. in
It
this
makes me look
conversation, though. I'm just like
handicapped
staring.
having these grown. Though they do grow frequently.
When you asked does everyone else have problems with their hair, I just casually like shook mine and was like, oh.
Hey, Laura. Unless you specifically state otherwise, with the vines and kind of the unkemptness, she looks like a 10 out of 10. I rolled for it.
I mean, I thought she looked like a 10 out of 10 no matter what.
I mean,
But
valid, but
10 out of 10 now.
yeah.
It's
I mean,
it's
honestly,
Extra
Laura, now
glow.
that the genie's out of the bottle, the vines are kind of doing work for it.
Wait, is Autumn good Starburst?
Show us pictures.
Where's my thing? The thing's over here.
I just have my wings like around me with my just like a little bit of my face peeking out, watching the scenery go by.
But that's cute.
Because winter's
Feathers,
winter's
ball
cotton
of feathers
candy.
with like
Citrus.
looking out.
What?
It's citrus.
Autumn?
Mm-hmm.
Autumn is
Red,
citrus.
orange, yellow.
Red,
Is there any
purple, green, and
brown in
blue.
there?
No, it's literally
Red, orange, yellow.
pink.
like,
Yeah, pink and orange. Citrus.
My eyes are brown.
I didn't see like pink.
Yeah.
Pink is
I got to try
citrus.
this.
I guess grapefruit.
No. Her main hair color does not.
Oh, okay. The main hair color.
Yeah, her hair is
That's
always
part I
pink.
didn't understand.
Can I
Okay.
see it?
Everything else, the highlights change.
Ew.
Right now it's citrus.
Ah, yes.
Because I don't.
Grapefruit.
Yeah.
Like a grapefruit.
Yeah, I don't know when the seasons happen. I know her hair goes from cotton candy to watermelon to citrus to good Starburst.
I'd say that's like just straight up grapefruit, because like grapefruit's orange on the outside and then the inside like pink.
Yeah, true. Grapefruit, new autumn hair, not citrus. Grapefruit.
Whenever you get grapefruit.
So presently I look like this.
With a bunch of weaves.
With the dress and all, just hip out for.
No.
I
we
know
have
it's not.
discussed
I know she has on leggings. It's just the.
Yeah, no, she's totally commando. We already had the conversation.
Assholes.
Anyway, we're at the cave, right?
You're at the cave.
Yeah, cave.
And y'all are just fucking drooling, apparently.
I'm not.
I'm sorry, I'm a sucker for a pretty face. You said you were 10. What you want me to do? Look at you, you're hot.
Look, you should all know you're good looking. Rain talks to all of you.
Dick.
Tell me you're a dick without telling me you're a dick.
Like, Rain actually says words
Wow,
to
thanks
you.
for associating me with me. It gives me a real confidence boost in my looks.
I think you look nice.
It should. There was a whole last, 3 out of 10 dwarf trying to talk to
So,
you. And he didn't
Whenever you get to the
pay
cave, you see near the base of the entrance, a skinned, charred Yeti
I forgot about that.
with a hole in its chest.
Oh yeah, I have
I
the
would
heart
like
in
to
my
go
bag.
into the Yeti.
You can go up to the Yeti.
I'm going to yank out one of its teeth.
Alright,
That
make
seems
me
a bit
a
rude.
survival check.
A bit rude.
I'm just gonna climb over it and find
We
out.
need the
Or
heart
a medicine check. I'll let you
for
choose.
things.
Could I use one of my daggers to cut it a little bit
Can I
loose?
cast
That's what
guidance?
you're using. You can cast guidance on it.
Why are you helping
Same
me
feeling
with
as
that?
before.
Birthday, we killed it.
Oh, so if we
Same
get there.
thing.
Raksha, by the way, we found that Yeti.
I just kind of look over, I'm like, well, shit.
You want a
It is
tooth?
massive.
that one,
Claw?
potion lady
No.
wants the pelt and heart from.
You said
Yeah.
medicine?
Medicine
Heart.
or survival. I'll let you
The heart
say.
was like this big.
18.
You see
We both
both?
do the same thing.
I just kind of
We'll
look
get
at you
about
like,
2 or 3 out.
kind of a blank
Quickly.
face, but also like,
The longest where the fang
I would
is
figure
about
something
the same
that big
size
would
as
have
your
a
head.
heart that big.
Casually, you're seeing the giant gaping hole. I cut
Hey
it out
guys,
of
I have a
but we're
question
like,
for you. Do you know anyone who makes magic shit? And do you think having a tooth of Yeti for a knife would make for a good dagger?
honestly, I bet the fucking halfling blacksmith would love that.
Okay, I'm keeping this one. Might turn that one into a knife. And here's proof that we killed it.
We already got proof. We got a heart and the pelt.
It is just, it's been skinned, so it's just like
Yeah,
muscle and blood everywhere.
It's gross.
I'm gonna try to go around it, and I'm gonna just
It
keep
is blocking the
little
entire
bit
area. You have to try to like float up and then over with the carpet.
Too bad
Okay,
this doesn't matter,
Garrus.
just
Oh, I know.
this.
Rain, are either one of you good at butchery?
Uh-oh.
Why?
Because it
Let me
is
see what the
that
effects
entire whole ass mountain of a corpse is blocking the door.
There's still room above it. You can go over it.
Yeah.
Okay, but do I really want to climb over? Yeah,
You're on
fuck it.
a
on the
fucking
carpet.
carpet that can go up.
Not all of you are on the carpet. 2 of you have to be walking.
Fuck it, I'll climb the Yeti corpse.
I'll climb the Yeti corpse.
Let me just
Well, I
put
can
on
fly
some.
the carpet.
I'm
Let me just
staying
put
on the
on some
carpet.
leather gloves real
I'm
quick.
going to assume you have been sitting with Alara and Raksha the whole time. We have been walking.
It's because they suck with women.
Okay. I'm casually walking.
I mean, I've just been sitting on the car like a ball of feathers
Exactly.
the whole time.
Sindrid said to no mess with you. So what do you think I'm using?
I don't think I have.
Also, Laura told him not to touch her, so he's just like,
I'm gonna do the carpet.
Garrus is just like, I'll steer it. I got stuck with the emotional one.
Come on, I told you guys, like, you can, like, bump my shoulder, just don't grab my ass.
Not you.
No, they're
Alara.
too traumatized.
Alara
with the
straight up looked at Garrus, like, don't touch me. And then Cinder's like, don't touch me. So Garrus is like, I'm just gonna drive the carpet. Yeah, Raksha's like, I'm just gonna drive the carpet.
I'm sorry, every time I hear the word drive the carpet, I imagine it having a different sound as it goes along. And
I'm just gonna go over.
now I'm thinking it sounds like a golf
And you
cart.
go over.
Just,
Yeah, we go up. And
I'm not gonna get off of the carpet.
I'm going to clamber over the Yeti body.
I'm just gonna kind of.
This is why you invest in good boots, everybody.
Roll me an acrobatics or athletics check. You choose. The two people like climbing over.
Can I investigate the
17.
area?
You make it over fine.
18.
You make it over fine.
Can I investigate the area to see what?
No,
see,
you fall
what do I?
in-
Oh,
Yes.
I'm looking,
Fall in the hole.
I'm looking for anything
Once
unusual.
you
land
enter,
on your
you,
face.
you saw very little of the
No,
cave
no.
before.
No,
Once you
no,
enter
fell
the
in the
cave
hole where the
itself,
heart was.
Tails.
If
That'd be a
anybody
nat
wants
one.
to know what the cave looked like, I suggest listening.
Oh, I was also going to roll for things,
Yes, I'm telling you what the cave looked like.
but I was stating the beautiful what could have happened if I rolled a nat 1. Did you even hear it?
No, I did not.
I said it'd be funny, roll a nat 1 on it. It's like, you try to come over, you fall in the hole where the heart used to be.
Gross.
It
Fucking
doesn't feel so.
nasty.
Fall right in
Even
that
disgusting.
cavity.
Literally just ocean.
Yeah.
Just dance up. I forgot I did
There's
that.
just a wet, like, speech.
Okay.
You're like a. It's like a. I forgot I
One
got
second.
that.
And you come out just, like, covered in blood.
You can roll.
Just like-
Okay, yes.
Alright. The three that were here before, you only saw very little in the entrance to the cave. Remember, you had the one big ice pillar there, and then the other really big one behind it, and you had another one over to the right. Well, now that you enter the cave, you're able to look around. It is a massive opening. There is, in fact, on the back wall, a small ledge that is over. It's about 8 foot off the ground. So it's kind of high up there.
I
And
can stand up.
you notice that everything here is just completely covered in ice.
So it's an ice cave.
Completely. As you entered, it was all rock, and then it slowly started to go into ice. But once you're now that you are in the heart of the cave, it's a solid inch of ice everywhere.
Oh my god, can we just like, I'm gonna look through this corner and just.
Is it?
Sparkly ice
Can
cave.
I tell you my?
There is no light sources in here. If you were to put a light source, maybe.
It would be
I'm
sparkly.
gonna pull out a torch and
You
just.
also notice that if you're in the center of the cave, on the left side near the ceiling, you especially, there is a ton of the little icicles just on the ceiling there. A ton of them, covering a very wide area.
Damn it.
I'm gonna.
Was that there during the fight?
I don't think ice forms like that many, because they're about this long at least. I don't think that ice forms that fast. You've only been gone about 3 hours or 2 hours from the Yeti fight.
Are you telling me we could have found a way, if you would have explained that, to find a way to use the ice to kill the fucking Yeti by getting them to drop on his head?
I said there was environmental impacts.
There is something probably
Yeah, he said that there
only
were things
Rain
hanging
would
from the
notice.
ceiling.
There was
Couldn't
one that
think
you
of
also, a really big one. That one was almost as tall as Raksha, just a giant ice spike there.
almost as tall as me.
Hang on.
There is something only you would notice
Yes,
about
so-
Raksha since I'm curled up in a bowl.
What is it?
I'm like clutching something like to my chest. But you can't see because my hand's covering it.
Big hand.
Big hand.
Alright, so that is what
How
the cave
Giant
looks like.
hands.
Howling
I have
claw.
one person that's rolling an investigation check.
I also
Did you roll?
want to roll an
You
Roll
got
an
plus,
investigation
plus on
check.
who's.
That's why I was like,
Natural.
Not natural.
I am lighting a torch. Does that help?
It does. It is now bright in here and it glistens
I have-
beautifully, Raksha.
Yay.
24.
24. Alright. So, as y'all are both going through, you'll, first of all, you notice in the one area that is underneath all of the ice spikes that you notice specifically, there is, in fact, a few bones. Upon further inspection, they are human or humanoid looking. You notice, as you rummage through, there are some pouches, and you notice a flute-like instrument there. It's got 2 flutes connected, kind of in an A-frame, with 2 raven skulls, one on each side of it.
I'm gonna pick up the pouches that I have.
And it seems as if one of the bodies is clutching it dearly.
Does anybody play the flute?
Okay, you're not
Oh,
there.
wait, that's right. Sorry.
I'm gonna pick
To
up.
answer your question, out of character.
Yes,
Okay, we're not talking about it.
yes. I'm gonna pick
And
up.
you do see a bunch of pouches that look kind of like money pouches or equipment pouches.
Okay, I'm gonna pick up the pouches and just kind of
Do
like.
I say that or does that?
Y'all both see that.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up the pouches and be putting them in my bag, but then I'm gonna be like, you know, I've learned not to touch things that look precious because it may be
I'm a-
bad.
Alright, nothing happens when you touch it.
I'm doing a thing.
Looks like that.
Yeah, I'm doing a thing.
She's
Are you
identifying
doing
it.
it? So it's 10 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So I will say you notice some other things before you do this.
Okay.
So I'll go through everything before we start this.
Okay.
You also notice that after you fly up on the carpet a little bit, you can look onto that shelf back there.
I said I got off.
Yeah, she's not on the carpet.
Yeah,
Well,
we're
I am gonna walk around. I'm not staying with her while she identifies it.
Alright.
I would
So
like to walk
I
up
am
the
going to
ledge.
be moving around more.
Alright.
So she's just sitting there identifying it for 10 minutes.
She would also notice all this stuff.
Okay,
too. So that's
I'm
why
just saying.
going through it real quick.
Can I
So-
like plant the torch in the middle of the room so that it like
It's
stays
solid ice. You can try. Do you have something to kind of prop it with?
there? Hey, Garrus, can you come here for a minute?
Are you sure to keep using Garrus to try to make holes in the ground for you?
Yeah.
At least she's honest.
Do you think a pinion would like if? Do you think you could take a piece of string and tie it to a pinion?
Yeah. You'd have to hammer the pinion in first. Like into a wall and it'd probably be hanging.
All right, hold on.
Or you could just hammer a
And then
pinion
it would
into the
be-
floor and
That's what I'm trying to
remove
do.
the pinion and then just set it in the pinion spot. Is that what you wish to do?
Yep. 1 second. Let me make sure I got it all.
Never mind.
All right.
Okay, so you're
Alright,
saying
while
that.
you're checking that, you would also notice on this ledge,
Can we see
Kind
up
of.
there? Or do we have to get
It's-
up there to see it?
it's about 8 feet off the ground. You normally wouldn't be able to see, but due to the torch, it's kind of casting a reflection, and you can see some items up there. You see a lot more bones. A lot. Some animal, some human, some you have no idea
Oh
what.
shit! I have a hooded lantern. I could just light the lantern and set it on the ground.
You could. Do you wish to do that?
Yes.
Alright, you do that.
I'm gonna.
And up there, you notice there's a lot more items. Do you wish to continue up?
Yeah, I'm gonna go up.
Alright, so once you go up, you look around, you notice that around one of the characters or individuals, what would be neck, it is just a skeleton now. And it is a solid gold band that tapers at the ends to a point that does not fully connect. And it has some small green and red ribbons on the little points. You would also notice in another individual's hand, kind of wrapped around what would be the wrist, but all these are skeletons, by the way. Cracked bones, shattered bones, some full, but they're all skeletal remains. Wrapped around and clenched in a hand is a pendant of red. Whenever you look at the pendant, it looks like 2 hands holding 3 gems. Something particularly interesting catches your eye. You notice that partially embedded in the ice, there is a very ornate bow. It is solid white with gold inlay and a gold handle with what looks like solid gold as the string.
Yeah. I'm gonna casually like use my shirt, pick up the other thingies. I'm like, I don't touch the shit. Then I'm gonna be like, bow. Because honestly, I don't care.
It is embedded in the ice, so when you try to pick it up, it's stuck there. It's about the half of it is out, and the other half just kind of tapers down into the ice.
Hey, Rain, can you give me a lift?
No! I'm sitting here. I'm like, bow. I want the bow.
All right, fucker.
I'm gonna like
What do you
create
lift?
bonfire far enough away that hopefully it can just melt towards ice, but not do anything to my bow.
Check real quick.
So
Yes.
can I?
I would like to.
30-20.
Successfully do it.
I would like to whip out a pair of pittons and start like picking my way up the wall.
Make a survival
I
check.
want to look around you.
Can I
Just
do my
chilling
thing
on the
that I
Yes,
asked
you
you?
That's a weird
Do
one.
I successfully do it?
So this is what you get.
18.
You're able to make it up. Not a problem.
Okay, first of all, fuck you. Second of all, I think I need to invest in an ice pick. Or two.
And whenever y'all get up, whenever she finally gets up there, are you doing anything? Are you just kind of sitting
I'm
on the carpet? Are you...
I don't.
But how far is the carpet off the ground?
I don't know. I wasn't controlling it. I was just a
Not very
passenger.
far off
Oh,
the ground.
I need-
About the
2 or
foot.
3 foot?
Say a foot or so.
I need to use
We're
this.
thinking here. We were just basically
You would barely notice this then.
Oh.
You would notice that Rain's messing with this bow, but off to the side, kind of as if something had just kind of thrown it in, and it stabbed in. There is a very fancy looking scimitar with a green handle and gold guard.
Was the handle oiled when the person attacked the Yeti so that they threw it?
If you wish to look at it a little bit more, you can tell that it more or less looks like this is what the Yeti used as a butcher knife.
I'm gonna go
Oh, that's rude.
and I'm gonna be like, can you play instruments?
Take him
I
a bow.
did send you something, by the way.
Yes, it
No.
takes about 5 minutes.
Something you're
I'm
skills.
gonna like slowly
very
uncurl
well.
from my
I mean, I have
ball on the
performance
carpet.
potentially. What is it? Bent.
I play instruments. You know I play instruments.
You have to have music with wind instruments.
That do not fall.
I just slowly
Not
uncurl
typically.
from my ball.
Why?
I have proficiency with
I can't play.
instruments.
If we have to have proficiency, I do not have
Instruments? Yes.
proficiency in-
I just picked I wanted to carry a dulcimer.
Well, you're currently out dealing with the bow.
I know.
We will talk later. Because I do remember you had the instrument, but I was asking him first.
I know.
Like, well, you
How
guys are all
high
like
is that? Like 7 feet?
told.
8.
8?
That's like a foot of them. Not
You're
even.
sitting on the
and
carpet,
the
so-
carpet's about a foot to foot and a
Okay.
half off the ground.
So
Yeah,
where's
but you're
the,
sitting on the carpet.
sword?
It is off on the very far left.
You can
But,
reach
like-
up and get it, is the whole point.
Yes, it will
that's
not.
what I-
It will not interrupt your.
Okay.
rest.
So I just kind of slowly like uncurl from my ball and walk over
She
there
really
while you
said-
guys are talking.
She really said, I'm just loving
like the
just letting
whole
the
trip
curls-
over just curled up in a ball and they just went.
ooh.
No one's so shiny feet.
Be like, ooh, sword. Is this sword like covered in blood if it was using it as like a butcher knife?
No, it actually seems like it's
Oh.
pretty well kept.
He did a nice.
He was just he was like clean it off in the snow.
Throw it down.
So you have a preference for weapons? I don't know.
Sorry, I apologize.
Whoever got a message, it said sparkle. Because I heard him go.
And you'll would as a total. You'll would total through all the bags on the corpses and a small. Chest.
I am the only one that's been picking up.
Yes, and the small chest over
I would
in
have
the
tried
left.
it
Huh?
after my
It is
thing.
an accumulation of.
Yes, but your 10-minute thing, I picked up the bags. I will give
Oh, you
some money
said
to
They
everyone.
also would see the. They would have also on the chest because that was just on the floor
Yeah.
over there next to the shelf, but it's off to the side, and that had a majority of this.
Yeah.
But 12 platinum, 15,148 gold,
1 second. 1
I got it. Yes.
320 silver, and 312 copper pieces.
Okay, and that was with the chest and all the bags combined? Okay.
Most of that came from the chest. Probably about 10% came from the bags.
So, what all things do I see other than this? Because I would have been.
You would have
trying to,
also
like,
noticed everything that Rain did. As well.
Yeah. Is there anything that like kind of strikes me as like
Everything
particularly
that
interesting?
everything that I said. That I
Which
pointed
would
out.
go first? Which would be most interesting first visually?
Probably the bow,
No, not
And-
that one.
and then the sword.
Not that one either.
All right.
You don't know my character. That I've been like, he's gonna get that one. Apparently she.
I mean,
liked
there
that
was the necklace.
It was because I was saying because of how pretty it looked at that casket.
one. Like I would have been like pretty.
Then,
Pretty. Can't use either. But
it'd
what's the
either-
next
it'd
prettiest
either
thing
be
that's
the
like?
pendant or the gold necklace.
Okay.
Do they? I'm gonna use detect magic.
All right.
Well, they're in my bag.
Why
You
did
never
you
said you put it
I
in your
did. I
bag.
said I picked them up and I put them in my bag before I got the boat.
That is not what I heard.
I did not get it, but yes, okay.
I said
I
I
will
the
say-
bags, not the-
thank you. I said I used my shirt and I picked them up and I put them in my bag.
The bow is lighting up.
Because
The
you were like,
scimitar
oh,
is
these
lighting
can
up.
be cursed, but the bow.
flute that you have is
Didn't
lighting
give a fuck
up.
about the bow.
There is.
I didn't even think about that. I was just like,
You have that in your bag. There is 2 glows. No, wait.
My bag is
Make a
gliding.
perception check.
That's doable.
With
you're gonna
advantage
see
due to
all
the
of my
spell's nature.
stuff again.
You
Eric
also
did
see the
that.
normal
That's
glows
an
from all your
18. You
companions.
said perception?
You already saw all the
Yes.
stuff I was carrying.
22.
Alright. You see the glow.
I rolled a 1 the first time. I'm so glad.
You see the glow from the bag itself is glowing. Would you have cast this before you...
I would have tried to like cast it
Alright.
like when I was doing my investigation, but I thought you liked the investigation and then we were talking a bunch, so I was waiting.
Alright,
I was
sorry.
like,
Alright, interrupt me next time on it. If I start leaving you behind, be like, wait 1 second, I wanted to do this. Yes, then the necklace glows, the pendant glows, the bag glows. You also see from inside the bag that there is something very, very small that is glowing.
My bag?
Inside.
Which
Which
one?
is weird because it's not usually how the spell works. Which you find is
Which one of
weird.
my things is glowing?
whatever I see, I
It's not
guess.
yours that's glowing. You don't know that's glowing. She's doing the spell for it.
Is it one of the new things?
I will say something.
This is she wanted to do this as she was investigating, so she would have noticed all these things before they got put in your bag. So this is something that is glowing in your bag before you put it in there.
Yeah, what's glowing in my bag?
You do not know.
Yeah, it's not actually
You don't.
glowing.
You don't. It doesn't actually glow. It only glows for her. Like
I
her side.
know she's doing detect magic, but I don't keep anything on me that I don't know what it is.
I know.
I have a whole bunch of... Okay, so it's something that I don't know is in my bag somehow.
Question:
Yes.
where did you store that letter? In your bag is what you told me.
Which one?
Your contract.
My
That
contract?
brought you here.
My
You
contract
told
is
me.
in my notebook.
Ah,
Which is
the-
in your bag, yeah? Or do you keep it in
I'm
your
pretty
book?
sure. I thought you said it was in your bag. Is it in your bag? Wherever that is, it's glowing.
No, my contract
I
is in my notebook.
Is your
Is the
notebook,
notebook in
not
the
in
bag?
your bag?
Or is the notebook on your person? 'Cause I thought.
It's on my person.
Right.
Sometimes it's in the bag, but I just wrote on it and just kind of stuck it.
All right. I thought that you said it put it back in the bag.
No.
My fault.
It's not in the
The
bag right now.
notebook is glowing, specifically a singular page in it.
What sort of gubbins did we get?
Okay, cool. We're gonna start talking.
Right.
You have a taste for swords. That particular sword is magic. Be careful. That will be dangerous.
But it
Whatever that is that you're drooling over is also magic. Please be careful. You also have a piece of paper that is glowing.
Paper?
Paper.
Grab no paper?
That paper.
Unless she has a notebook. All right. And whenever you open it to the page, it is in fact the contract that she opened.
I mean, it's definitely closed like she can't. So I'm like,
If you're letting her.
I'm assuming since she said paper, it's not just a single fucking piece of paper in my one notebook. I'm like, pulls out paper. Like the one that's not a contract. Paper?
Paper.
Why?
I can find out.
Illusion, by the way.
Illusion? What are you doing?
I don't know why I'm like this. Paper.
I'm gonna do. This is gonna take a moment.
I didn't even
Don't touch
acknowledge what
that
you said. I'm just sitting there
bow
looking
too
at
terribly
the sword.
much.
I literally have a grip on that bow, and I have
Put it down for a second.
like.
I'll give it back. I don't want it or know how to use it, but it does something.
As long as it's simple
If
martial. I don't know how to use
you would like me to tell you what your sword does, I will very quickly do that as well.
Why couldn't you make any of these things other than the silver actually be
But I
able
will
to
tell
be
you, I
divided
want
by
nothing to do with
5?
your sword. I cannot wield one.
So I can do that.
I am just concerned
I mean,
because
you
it
can
is
go
magic.
for it.
Can we
I
make
guess.
any of them actually be able to be divided?
I'm gonna spend the next 30 minutes and I'm gonna go bam,
No, it's not.
sword, bow.
Split it.
Are you also doing
We
the
can't.
Someone
necklace
gets more
and
money.
Nope. I chose my things. I'm doing it 3 times this time.
Give it to Garrison. Garrison will take more money.
No.
No.
As soon as I do this, I'm gonna be like, here. That's what your sword
Take
You
did.
would also
You
know what
keep
it
the
does, so if
extra.
you want to read
Oh,
it.
well.
I know.
Because
I don't wanna
you
do
don't,
math.
you tell her what it does.
Damn,
What
nice.
does it round to for each of us?
I'm gonna straight up just be like, alright, so this does this. I'm gonna give you a piece of paper, and I'm literally just gonna be like, for some reason it does
Makes
that.
you hit better and deals more damage.
I'm curious, what the blade do?
I mean, hold on, it's taking me a while. Oh, we gotta attune to it.
Yep, you can only tune to 3 items at once.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I
Nice. I'm gonna tell you what this does immediately, and I'm gonna be like, that sounds vintage.
I already know what this does.
I did not know that.
What the bow do?
Letter.
Letter.
I did it to the letter.
Did you just cast Identify on it?
Cast identify with my thing still going.
It just says that it is magic. That
No, it tells me what magical effects are affecting it.
illusion.
Let me see what the identify does in detail. 'Cause I know
let
there's
me
gonna be
read it
something.
too. Because I will need specifics.
Let's see what this shit does. I thought for a second it revealed what it did.
It reveals what it does.
Or what it is. I'm doing this shit.
You have
And how
properties
to
you
use it.
Yes. There's no way to use this.
Fine. No, there should be a way to use it
That
to be
is-
able to read.
No. It's just illusion. And only on specific parts. Can I see your thing? I can point out where they are.
Here's the math for us. One person will get
Hang
the
on to
extra
that.
couple pieces.
Frustrating.
Sound good? Sound good?
Specifically, here,
This is what one person gets with the extra platinum,
Here.
gold, and copper. Because it's just like
Here.
2 of each. There's
Here.
well,
Underneath
so I
that.
just give it all to
Silver
one
is
person.
just, the 64
Yeah.
piece. I already got that one.
So if you want to keep the extra pieces, the rest of us can all have it.
and a ton right
So
here.
Since you found it, you would, unless you're not picky.
Damn it.
No, I
Like,
like
if
my
it
all
was Garrus would
illusion.
you extra this for me because
There's some fucking hidden ink here, I know it.
So there's your.
Can I do an arcana check?
You can.
See if
Nice, we've been making some bank.
with guidance.
Oh,
Wheel.
Sintra's just standing along,
What'd you get?
watching all these people with their
Oh,
magic
max
stuff.
guidance. Let it go.
yes,
also-
so isn't it?
Yeah. 17.
They're
18,
really
19, 20,
good,
21.
Centuries.
Oh.
Plus
Only
my
if you
1 in
have someone
arcana.
that you
Wait,
really want
I
to
forgot my
target.
number. 17 plus 4.
You could
17,
pick
18,
some-
19.
You
Come
can
on.
pick some
doing
of
okay?
those targets.
Plus the one I get in arcana, which
Spectre.
is...
This is nice.
26.
But it's only
You seem
really
like you're
good
starting
if
to run out of
you're-
You can
Is
tell
that
that
a
this
rare
probably has
They
a
get
spell
very,
that
very
actually hides
tired.
certain aspects of it.
What's in the
that
die?
were
Just
written
give them
probably
some
in the
nice
thing.
shit right there.
The best way to
Yeah.
do is
It's
to probably
only good
dispel
if you have someone you want to target for long term.
Probably the way
Or
to
to
do
be
it.
fair,
That's
when
what
you're
you-
trying to
you-
kill
you
somebody,
would know
you
more
still
or less
die
what this
by the
is.
end of your
There's
fight.
no way to know what is written
Which is
or what it
we're
is.
gonna
But
kill
you can
people.
infer that there's
Yeah.
probably something written
Because
on it. And the only way
otherwise,
to get it is to dispel
you
it.
have disadvantage
Hey,
on
then-
anything else you try to use.
Yes.
What time do you
Any
say you
other
want to cut this
vampire
short? Because it's
bitch
not
would
o'clock
Yeah,
right now.
any other weapon you try to use
We're
has
getting to the
disadvantage.
infinite.
Okay. No, I just remember that you said you
What's
had
that?
something.
Use your bow, so.
Yeah,
Infuriating as hell.
if you take an oath for this bow.
Raindrops.
What?
Sorry.
I love how even through everything, you still respond to that.
Like,
Yes,
I-
the master.
that simp energy.
I would not have been surprised if you just whipped around and went, yes, mommy.
mid-conversation just goes,
Yes, mommy.
I don't know why.
That's
I don't know why that name apparently holds so much power over me.
that does get a little, kind of
Like apparently you've been trying to get my
Hey, Raindrop.
attention. I have been talking to him. Raindrop, yeah.
like, I'm just like, look at my sword and just go,
Okay, so whoever gave you this piece of paper is dreadfully infuriating because they've hidden stuff on it. And I can't figure out what. I can't dispel the fucking
drink
spell
some
that holds it.
I dare say, Joe, that is quite the
That's the last
conundrum.
one in the box.
God. Whatever it is, they're hiding something from you.
Stop it!
And I'm gonna straight up
You
be
will
like,
be on the couch if you slurp another one of these. It's fucking
Where?
annoying.
I can
so
do
here,
this with my
here,
eyes.
here,
So we're good.
like here.
One below the fort.
What's it? I'm gonna.
Oh,
So there's something here.
Yes.
Grab the box.
There
Box
is.
us.
Oh, it's a-
I don't know what
Line
this
above the
means.
4,000. One below it.
2 lines above here, 1 below.
And then
You're so cold.
a big chunk of it down at the bottom.
Yeah, woman is stressed.
Okay, so cool.
The bigger
I
one.
know, trust me.
About
I
this.
know.
Like this?
Like
And for
from
that, you're
here
sleeping on the
to
couch.
here. And about from here
She
to
won't ever make
here.
me sleep on the couch.
She's ready.
Cool.
See, every guy
Raindrop.
thinks that.
Yeah,
So,
there are 4
whoever gave you this piece of paper is hiding a lot of information from you.
Oh, this is just
Specifically
3,000.
here, 2 lines of it here, 1 line of it here, and a huge ass chunk of it here, but I can't figure out what it says, and I can't dispel the damn magic that's hiding it. And it's pissing me the fuck off.
Okay, so I can't see what you pointed at. So I'm assuming what you meant was the client. How much gold are in between the little price
There's
area?
2 lines in the price. 2 lines above
If
4,000
you
on
look
the
really
price,
closely,
one
there's
after.
light is
Okay. So the client name, money area, and then the whole bottom. Got it.
3,032. I wrote down wrong. It was 30,000. 3,032.
they're hiding something, and it's pissing me off because we can't figure it out. But I can see that it's there.
The necklace and the pendant also lights up for you. That is magical.
Could I see what the necklace and pendant do?
Mm-hmm.
I can't figure out the damn.
Does she need to touch them?
Yes.
I was asking, Rain.
When
When I handed you back the piece of paper, I'm.
Okay. Just gonna open the bag and hand it. Shirt again and be like,
Thank you.
20 minutes pass. Blue.
What'd you find this baby? Gonna give me some new jewelry. Oh, that one looks pretty. Oh no. Soft carpet.
no touch.
Is there just hardcore?
Now I gotta pick and choose what I do too, God.
Was I attuned to anything?
I don't know. I'm not attuned to anything.
Because I have to be attuned to that one.
I don't have anything, of course.
I got the this one's on the midnight.
Yeah, I don't either. This is my first attunement.
Not be attuned to why.
Oh, attunement shit. Look at you.
I do. I go have 3.
You found the
But
location.
one of them, like,
Oh,
I
look.
have to.
I have a beautiful piece of
It takes
paper
an
that I'm gonna
hour
write
to
my
attune to
attunements.
something.
I know, but I gotta pick which one I'm not gonna be attuned to.
You
Which
must
one
pick
to the
which-
other thing.
You must pick which item you want to attune to.
That one's actually
Let-
useful, but
let-
I haven't used that one yet.
Why am I writing on a piece of paper to do this when I have a whole ass iPad that I can erase things off
I'm gonna
of
go
whenever I
slap
need to do
this
that?
on Gerber.
Didn't you say I
Why
was
are you slapping
technically...
things on me?
You get a necklace.
One of the ones you gave me says it has to be a spellcaster.
Putting a choke collar on me?
Remember we said that
Technically,
that was,
kinda, a
you-
little
I was
bit.
counting you as technically one.
Okay.
That's cool.
But that's actually useful. I don't know what that is.
So glad
I'll
you
wait
didn't
until I
get
read that thing Cody has unwrapped.
You can look that right now if you want to.
I have to pull it out.
She gave me a collar.
Oh my god! I'm gonna kill you!
Goddamn.
Yeah, that's weird.
Look at the this
I
is not just
mean-
like.
It looks
That's-
like a
Am
collar.
I wrong?
It
Dude,
looks just like a
Dude,
collar.
that's a collar.
You have 2 people that you have not.
You know what? That's cool. I like it. I know.
Rare. Do you want me to get you some chain while we're at the blacksmith later?
I won't say no.
I'm just gonna kind of look up from my sword and be like, why would she give him a collar?
I didn't give him a collar! I gave him a necklace! And it's a magical one.
Or come on, it looks like a collar.
It's not supposed
What's
to be a
the
collar.
significance of it being a collar?
It's cool though.
We'll tell you when you're older, honey.
I'm gonna go over to
She
Raksha
claimed
and
him
I'm
as
gonna-
her pet.
I did not!
I am nobody's pet.
It's a.
Just letting her. I'm just gonna go and
I will
make
stab
weird
you.
sex jokes. Okay. He might
For
not
rape.
claim him as a pet.
I'm gonna go back to looking at my sword like.
I'm just saying, it looks like a collar, and that's a little bit weird.
Okay.
I'm gonna read it.
Where did I put the thing with the flute?
Oh, it's like literally right under here.
Grievances.
Yes, it's pretty cool. So we can go on that to two. What he said. That's brief.
Alright.
Very
Look at
well.
your home.
Neck, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Neck, shoulder, knees and toes, knees and toes. My neck and shoulder feel like they're toasted.
I'm gonna still be looking between those.
You really just went. When it said breathe in any environment, my brain was like, did this bitch just get like.
He can breathe underwater.
You can?
Can he
It's
breathe?
just anti-interference.
Can he breathe in space?
Any environment. Yes, I can.
Can he breathe in a Can he breathe in a room with poisonous
Is it an
gas?
Yes.
environment?
I have.
It literally says.
Yes.
Yeah, it says.
But would he take poison damage?
It
I have
says
advantage.
it
on
says you have
saving throws
advantage on saving throws against cloud kill and stinking cloud effects, inhaled poison, and breath weapons of some dragons.
Nice.
I guess when it says some, it probably means ancient dragons don't get past it.
So where is everyone
some
right
breath
now?
weapons
Because I'm just
are
sitting
not-
here
Maybe
like
it's
holding
harmful
these
gases and things.
trinkets, and I'm just kind
There's
of
no
like
gas.
Yeah, so it's
muttering a bit to
maybe it's
myself.
harmful
Like I
gases
can't
and
figure out
vapors.
how to
I'm
do
just
stupid magical.
on that ledge.
There it is.
Are you still mumbling about my letter?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Come on, Kilo.
So I'm still kind of just like can't figure it out.
I know, she did a little hop whenever she rubbed against my leg earlier.
I'm currently using this as a distraction from my failures.
It's fine.
Any failure I take at this given point is likely to send me into a bit of a tailspin right now.
Sorry.
Hey, let's play rock, paper, scissors. I'm joking. That was out of character.
Do you only know how to dance to the tune of murder, or can you actually use something other than knives for entertainment?
I learned how to play the hurdy-gurdy when I was 7.
Okay, so then you get the murder pipes.
What would I do with murder pipes?
I don't
Roll a
know.
wisdom saving.
Murder
Roll a
pipes.
wisdom saving throw with advantage.
What?
The
Shit.
moment you touch them.
Damn.
Can't cast guidance for that. It's not a skill check, is it?
Nope.
No.
Rip.
You said saving throw?
Mm-hmm. With advantage, so roll twice, take the higher.
21 for the first, 22 for the first one. I can't do math. Yeah, 22.
As soon as you touch the pipe, your vision blacks out.
Damn it.
All of a sudden,
God.
you are in a room. You're very small. You're a child. Teen? Somewhere around that area.
I'm gonna walk up to Rain and be like, so you play a
You've-
musical instrument.
Got a flute in front of you. You are in front of people. Everything's blurred. Their faces, you can see
I'm
they're
fucked
there,
up.
very nicely dressed. The faces are completely blurred. But the flute is there. Your music's out in front of you on a small stand. Take a deep breath, straighten up, put the flute to your lips, and start playing. A beautiful, soft melody echoes out, and it's a wonderful song, full of childlike wonder, with a hint of oppressed nobility prestige. And then, when the song ends, you close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and you open it up. You're in the back in the cave. The flute is to your mouth. And y'all have just heard a wonderful, beautiful song come from Sindri. As soon as she touched it, it was just almost as if she went into a trance and just went to a very beautiful,
okay?
soft song. You can add your proficient with flutes and wind instruments onto your character sheet.
I kind of think I might have triggered some things I wasn't prepped for.
I don't know about you, but I probably wouldn't have given a person who has mental problems something called pipes of haunting.
You know, valid, but like she hasn't opened up that much, so she's
But we all know she's crazy, and you give her something called pipes of haunting.
So look, I never said I was smart.
that was the whole point.
You hand her something.
What?
Did I just read
Alright, what are you reading?
the effects of this
okay.
thing?
Move your leg.
What the fuck?
Oh, your act,
No,
your
not
sight?
that.
Oh.
That's the
move
thing
it.
that I've had for a while, but I haven't used because I didn't know what it did, and now I'm like, what the fuck?
You don't have to keep the flute if you don't want it, Sindri. It's okay. Or if you want it, that's fine too.
No, I'd rather have it.
Okay.
I want to see it.
You also know what it does. I'm assuming you tell Sindri what it does.
Although I don't believe I'll be using this for its intended magical purposes.
What the fuck does that mean?
It means I'll be probably using it as a flute, Rain.
No, that was not Rain. That was just me. When you said its intended magical purposes, I was like, what the fuck?
As for your previous question, I don't know. And we're just gonna put a pin in that. Okay, cool, we're moving on.
I'll pat her head and just kind of whisper, it's okay to like things that don't hurt people.
I am going to give you a stone cold serious look and say that is
Nice.
not the problem.
See?
Huh?
What does it do? Can I see?
I could play a haunting sound that could frighten people at 30 feet of it. But it can choose. You're not hostile to me. You don't get frightened of me.
Still not even fully sure if I
Still
want to
don't
keep
know
this
what
for
I wanna
myself or
do
give it to
to
one of
it.
y'all.
Want to see it? Is it pretty? I heard it. I saw what it looked like, but I don't know what it looked like.
It fills them with It doesn't just scare. It fills them with maddening visions.
Noise.
Alright.
Vampire.
So,
That's what?
now that y'all all have the items that y'all have and y'all know about, and y'all are getting attuned to yours or deciding what you want to do and everything, I
You
think,
make choices.
I think that is a wonderful spot to end tonight, and we will be picking up there next week. Thank you very much.
Okay, I'll see you guys next time.
Bye.